And we are live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Tabletop Bob. My name is Bob. I have a wonderful group here today. And my good friend James is also here.
Oh,
so,
and you're...
Yes, you are here also.
And me.
And James. So, this is Candlekeep Mysteries, The Joy of Extradimensional Spaces. The first level adventure from the brand new book from Wizards of the Coast. Everyone, welcome.
Good to be back. Let's go.
Yeah, so some of you have been on the channel before. John, Nate, and Tim, you were in my Descent into Avernus campaign, which concluded with a epic 7.5-hour finale live stream. I'm still reeling from that day.
There were flying apes.
It was electric.
All I have to say.
There was a lot up in the air in that ending. But
excellent finale.
It was. It really was. And everyone enjoyed it. We had a nice little post discussion. And you know what's really funny is we went to Candlekeep in that adventure. We actually did. That was like the halfway point there to Avernus.
Yeah, an otter. You're right, Nate.
Yeah.
An otter.
Traxagore you met. And you met the Silvira, the tiefling. Yeah. You had a couple of friends there. So we're going back, but with different characters this time. So what we're going to do is I'm going to have my group introduce themselves and who they're playing today. And then we're going to dive right into the adventure. Let's get started with John.
How you doing, everyone? My name is Rowan Hidestopper. I am a human variant ranger. I have not really had many places to live throughout my entire life, but I once did find a loving home. But unfortunately, they were all killed by draconic elves, and I have spent the rest of my life trying to hunt down this draconic elf group, and I've had no success.
Wow. Draconic elves. Impressive. All right, and you are a ranger, correct?
Intro.
Correct. I am a variant human ranger.
Okay, great. And then we go to Nate.
Oh, hello. I am playing as Dranks, a half-orc rogue. He's a bit of a bumbling rogue. Doesn't really understand his limitations. He's really kind of been in and out of odd jobs. Fired a lot. Kind of a wants to do well, but seems to fail a lot, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
So be fun to see him mess up in Candlekeep.
Yes. I'm sure he will, or I will, or both.
Tim.
What's going on, everyone? I am playing as Alston Dargel, a forest gnome fighter from a small gnome settlement, a fairly well-to-do family. And Alston's going to be like a knight, but not in the knights like Sir Lancelot or Sir Galahad, more like Don Quixote. So it'll be fun to roleplay as. Barely roleplaying, just my usual eccentric self.
You said forest gnome?
Say it again.
You said forest gnome?
Yeah, forest gnome fighter.
Excellent.
He has a wee bit temper.
Oh, God. No, my camera's all screwy.
And now, James, that your camera's all screwy?
Yeah,
Tell
I just
us about
moved
your
my
character.
chair, so now my camera's like, hey, let's look at your chest here. My turn?
Yes, you have a very interesting character, don't you?
I do. I am Gol van Gol. I am a Firbolg cleric of Weejaz, the grave domain.
Excellent. I love the Firbolg.
I am a watcher of the graves, a keeper of the coffin.
Nice. You don't see too many Firbolg like death clerics or clerics of the grave. Clerics of the grave.
Yeah.
More on the druid side, but I'm interested to see how this character fits into this whole campaign here. All right.
Oh, and I come from a small. Oh, I just had it open. a small settlement outside of. Come on, stop scrolling, you stupid thing. Outside of the Silver March mountain range,
Ooh, okay. So
near the
so
Sword
you're
Coast. I don't know
yeah,
why
so
that-
you're in the marshy areas. That kind of makes sense for the setting here. So now, whatever you just all said about your backstories, while they may be true, you have not been living in the area where your backstories have taken place for some time. The hook to the story, as I mentioned earlier on before we went on stream, I'm going to give you each a question to answer to make up, and that will be a part of this hook for the adventure. I'm going to just cue that music, though, for Candlekeep, because
The
why
music.
not?
Gold, fun, gold.
Now, here it comes. By the way, we're using Tabletop audio. They have a new Candlekeep track that we're playing right now. So, your group live in a town, whether it was your hometown or not, but you're living in a town, and I need to ask each of you a question. So, John, I'm going to ask all the questions, which will give you a little bit of time to think. John, you are going to name the town that you're all coming from. All right? Now, Nate, within that town, there is a mayor. You have the choice of picking your mayor's name. Tim, something has gone terribly wrong with the staple crop of your town. So you're going to be able to pick what staple crop your town produces. And James, the mayor has been asking you to seek out a man named Mistraeus, a sage at Candlekeep, who could help with this problem. And you are going to tell us why the four of you were chosen by the mayor. So, we're going to start with John. John, what is the name of your town?
Pinforge.
Say that one more time, but slower.
So not quite as tough as Iron Forge. It is Tin Forge.
Tin Forge, gotcha. I could have swore you said.
Aluminium forge.
I could have swore you said Hen Forge, like a chicken. So
Yeah.
it's good that we
No.
clarified this.
There's a T at the beginning.
Gotcha. Tin Forge. And Nate, what is the speaker or the mayor's name?
His name is Flankston Herbert. Flankston Herbert.
Flangston.
Yeah.
Okay. Tin Forge is the town. Flankston Herbert is the mayor. Tim, what staple crop do you have?
We are simple farmers of red sorghum.
You are going to have to explain what you're saying.
Red sorghum, it's a type of plant. I know it's native to China. It makes really good wine, but also a cereal crop, so good for wheat.
Okay, great. Excellent. And James, why were the four of you chosen by the mayor to go seek out Mistraeus?
We have a very particular set of skills that we've honed over many years.
What would that be?
If you give us back our crops, you won't have to find out.
Okay. So, particular skills, i.e., you kill stuff.
Well, we have a holy man. We have another holy man. We have a brute, a very tiny brute, and a thief.
Sure.
Well, it's funny.
A
The
rogue.
thief is the half-orc and the brute is the gnome. But yes.
I know, a very tiny brute. We have a very tiny brute.
So ferocious.
Yes. It's great. It's perfect. Honestly, perfect. Okay, so you have a particular set of skills. You were maybe the most capable in the village. Tin Forge is your town. Flangston Herbert, the mayor, told you to seek out a friend to solve the red sorghum issue in the town. Unfortunately, the crop has been withering away. Many people in the town believe that it is a curse that's been set upon your village. Okay, so this starts us off right in Candlekeep. Candlekeep, for all of you who don't know, it is the greatest library collection in the Forgotten Realms. It is on the Sword Coast. It gathers, not only does it have about 300 people called the Avowed who take care of this keep and protect it from all sorts of intruders, as well as just, maintaining the books. But it draws thousands of people to the keep every year to study and gain knowledge. You are here, obviously, for a very specific reason, to find Mistraeus, and one of these sages has guided you to a study that Mistraeus has been frequenting quite often. It was a former study room of one Fistandia, a wizard who donated or bequeathed her entire collection to Candlekeep when she passed. So you enter into the study room. It's a small room, but it does have quite a bit of books lining the walls. There are a few tables with some books sprawled out upon them. What do you do?
So Mistraeus was in there?
Mistraeus was supposed to be in there. However, there is no other soul in the room.
I say, hello! We're here for Mistress!
You do hear your echo come back, and there is seemingly no other person here.
Is the room big, or is it just a small?
It's not huge, but it does have. It's kind of like a. I would say it's one. It is one room. It is one room, but it is
One room.
big enough to have multiple bookcases filled with knowledge around the outside, and a few study tables with books open on them.
Go over and look at the books on the table. What was the last person in here reading? Anything good?
Yeah, give me a investigation check.
That's intelligence-based, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And I lost my die thingy. Where'd you go, die thingy? There it is. Pew! That would be a intelligent. That would be a 4.
Yeah, it's not so clear as to what book or books per se was the last one read, but one does catch your eye despite your low roll. It's a large leather-bound book with gold filigree, and when you look at the title, it's labeled "The Joy of Extradimensional Spaces," and there's a clear image on the front of the book, embossed as a bald-headed man, and I'm going to show you, with a goatee. I'm going to show you a picture of that in just a moment.
Can I try to chip off some of the gold to take some of that filigree?
It's possible. You might be able to. Are you doing this with some sort of tool, or do you have just a weapon?
A dagger? and my sleight of hand?
Gotcha. You could do that, sure.
That's so cool.
There we go.
Roll.
Okay, so for those of you watching, I have given the handout, The Joy of Extradimensional Spaces, to the players, and I'm showing it on stream right now.
Oh boy.
Okay, so that is the book that you see, even though it's hard to tell which of the many books that are sprawled out, which one was maybe read last. That one was open on the table.
Okay, so are any of those like examine the book and like press on the eyes on that red pendant on it? Are those, they're all embossed? Does any of those seem to have any movement?
Well, as soon as you turn the book cover over to see the face, Dranks immediately comes at it with a dagger, and he's trying to, like, literally maybe shave off some of the gold. And what'd you get, Nate?
I got a 19.
A 19. So before Golf on Goal is able to even react, you chip off a piece of the binding, and it is gold. So you can take that little sliver of gold and leather that you cut off.
Dream come true.
Goal, when you pull the book away and you take a look at it a little more carefully, you do notice that inside there are all sorts of annotations.
What language?
Indecipherable.
Indecipherable.
Yeah. Well, you could, perhaps, with an Arcana check, but who has the highest Arcana check in the group?
I believe we all have -1.
Oh, nice.
The solid 0. So if that's the
Zero is
highest,
one.
let me know.
0 is
If
the
you speak
highest.
several languages.
Yeah,
I would
these
like to
aren't-
I'd like to take a perception check of the room at this point, if I may.
Yeah, you can do that. Go ahead.
That's a little laggy. All right. Oh, look at that.
Nat 20. Well,
Yeah.
you can see that in the far corner of the room, furthest from the door, it looks like there are a bunch of papers on the floor, some books that are open, and pages are flipped. It looks like something blew them away.
You see any open windows?
Actually, there are no windows in this room. This is kind of like in the middle of the keep.
All right, I'd like to walk over and see
Sure,
if
in the
like,
central castle area.
Yeah, you're like in the central keep area. John, you said you wanted to go over to the corner?
yeah, and see what the papers are.
Okay. They are pages of books, some notes with similar annotations on them. Tim, you said you have the highest Arcana check?
If +0 is the highest Arcana check, I guess
So
that might be it.
it's really funny because this book is all about like libraries, mysteries, and we have the 0 intelligence is the highest check here.
0, a 10. An easy 10.
No, no
Why
need to
is
roll.
the rogue not smart? The rogue is supposed to be smart.
He's more of a
He's
brute.
a bumbling rogue.
Yeah, he's more of a brute,
I had no control. That's just who he is.
which is fair. Tim, you, although are focused on your martial prowess,
Yes, sir.
you have some maybe ancestors in your gnome family that have been wizards or have dabbled in the arcane arts, and you can tell that this is something similar to what you've seen. Maybe an uncle or a cousin who's written down in wizard shorthand.
I don't trust wizards. They're up to no good.
That's why that uncle never comes to Thanksgiving.
No, black sheep of the family.
Yeah. Mhm.
Birds and wizards. Can't trust them.
I'm gonna. I like to stick my head outside in the hall. The room we just came from. Are there any adepts out there, like milling about?
No, this is kind of a secluded part, and you were guided here. You were given directions here rather than taken. But Tim, you think you could figure this out if you were to take like 20 minutes or so? You could piece together some of these annotations.
Well, I've got nothing but time. Let's see if we can figure this out.
Yeah. So after spending maybe a half an hour studying it, you can come to the conclusion that within this book, there was some sort of clue, and the reader, the person who's writing these notes, figured it out. The notes all spell out a word, and that word is scepter.
Is there a scepter in the room?
Tim, are you going to reveal this information? Is Alston?
Yeah, I want to share that with the
Okay.
party too.
Okay.
Second question: is the word scepter written in the book at all, or is it just in the annotations?
It's just in the annotations.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely share that with the group.
What do you say?
So, like, while I'm looking through the book, I want to use my Forest Gnome Minor Illusion ability to make like numbers and letters kind of flip around my head, like beautiful mind kind of thing. So it's very artistic while I'm figuring this out, and it spells out scepter next to me, and I say, "These annotations. Someone says something about a scepter."
And at that moment, as those numbers and letters are flying by your head, like in, what were you? What the movie? I'm thinking of
Beautiful Mind with Russell Crowe.
Yes, that's right. But I'm also thinking of the Hangover edition where.
Same
hang
thing.
over
Yeah.
the.
That's probably more like it, actually.
So when you say that to the group, it's spelled out scepter. A portal opens up in the corner of the room, and it's this bluish purplish light that is just emanating, and at the middle is a door. Papers and books are being blown away from the edge of the room. What do you do?
I hide.
Okay, you dive behind a table.
I want to slam the book shut and hold on to it tightly because I'm not losing this thing now. It seems important.
Okay, you hold on to the book.
Absolutely.
You feel the wind being pressing against you, and the door now is pretty clear in the center of this blue-purple portal.
And that's where all the papers were before, correct?
Yeah, it looks like whatever was on that side of the room, it's like a leaf blower is just pushing it to the center.
As
I'm
peek
going to approach
around.
that door thing.
Okay, James Gull is going to approach the door. Nate Dranks is hiding. What is John? What is Roran doing?
Roran is kind of circling around the outside of the room, trying to get to the other side of it from where James is at.
Sure.
And,
so you're going to approach the portal as well from the side.
Is
Definitely
it,
want my
is
hand.
it away from like the wall that it's at? Is it like how is it oriented?
It's kind of like it replaced where the corner of the room is.
Oh, so it's large then too.
It's a doorway, yeah, large enough for a human to walk through.
Okay. So how tall is it?
6 feet, 7 feet. How tall are doors?
Okay.
Doorway sized.
How tall are doors?
A door on average, I think, is
7 feet?
6.5 feet.
6.5? Well, then it's 7 feet.
It's a big
7
door.
feet.
It's a 7-foot door. The door is
Okay.
mostly gold, but yeah, has intricate designs on it.
All right. I say to the group, "Hey guys, I think our quarry might be in there. You know, if she's not in here now and she just figured this out, she might have got sucked into that hole, and we might need to go find her."
I instantly cast Goodberry and pass one to each of my party members.
I ask you,
Gonna
what
need
is
it.
this?
You now have a Goodberry, which restores 1 HP. I can make 10 of these, and they last for 24 hours. So you got a little, like, a grape in your pocket.
Firbolg
Oh.
says, "What's an HP?"
It can make you feel better. Yes,
I'll
I'll
roll
say-
this
Before
good bear out of my
John has
hand and say,
a-
"I miss
sorry.
our sorghum."
Mr. Sword.
They've all had this before. We've traveled together before. They know.
Uh-huh. Likely story.
To feed this to their other party members if they were to get hit by like anything because we have no HP whatsoever.
But
So-
hell, brother, I like your logic.
Good.
Let's beeline through that door for sure.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
so Gull opens the door, and you can see it's kind of hazy inside. It almost looks like you got, like looking through a blurry windshield. But you see a hallway in some sort of dwelling, a house, perhaps. It's actually a very large hallway, and you see a man in gray robes. You can't make out much because, again, it's mostly blurry.
It's very froggy.
Yeah.
Wait, did we all go through the door?
Nope, Gull just opened the door.
Okay, gotcha.
But
Go ahead, sorry.
I think we should. There's someone in there. I think we should go check this out.
I'm ready.
Okay.
Yeah,
Everybody's going through?
Wall peeker thing over a.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and duck down and walk through this door.
Okay. Yeah, because Firbolgs are pretty tall.
Yeah, I'm kind of giant.
Yeah.
I'm gonna follow
So-
suit, but instead of trying to duck down, I'm trying to like push like an old lady walking into the wind. 'Cause I'm just a little gnome being blown back, just leaning forward, hair blowing back behind me, trying to run through the door.
Okay. Fair enough. So you all head in, marching along. Seems like the goal
I
found
wait for all
goal.
of them first.
Yeah,
And,
exactly. Nate, you let him go first.
Oh yeah, and on my way to the door, I eat the good berry. I didn't listen to Roran at all. I just was hungry.
Wait, he's got to make a check to see if he saw you hide.
Who hid? Oh, Nate, when you had before. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to hide from my teammates. I guess.
Right.
The door scared me.
Just take some cover. Yeah. Okay, so you head in, and one by one, you are basically transported into a home. If you look back, you see that there's the door, the portal that you just came through, and now blurry on the other side is the study room. Clear as day, you see a person similarly dressed to a sage, well, although the clothing is all gray. Middle-aged man with graying hair. He's carrying quite a few trinkets in his hand, and he turns to greet you. Who are you?
Oh, I am Goal. We're looking for insert name of character.
You're looking for Mistraeus.
Mistraeus. Thank
Mistraeus.
you. I was going to write that down too, and I forgot.
Yeah, you're looking for a Mistraeus, so you can say that to the person. So
We're looking for the adept Mistraeus. She was supposed to be back in Candlekeep, and well, we found the place where she was supposed to be in disarray, and well, we came through some sort of magical door to here.
you say you're looking for a Mistraeus.
Yes.
Well, I am Mistraeus.
I thought Mistraeus was a woman.
No, I am Mistraeus.
Prove
Who is
it.
looking for me?
Yeah.
Who has sent you?
Who did send him?
Flangston.
This went too fast, Bob. Need a
Flangston,
refresher on who sent us and whatnot.
We are from Kinforge, and Flankston has sent us. We are in dire need of your help.
Oh, why didn't you say so? Of course I know Flangston. We go way back. Pleasure to meet you all. What seems to be the problem?
Well, apparently our crop of strange cereal plants have decided to wilt and die. And we need them not to be like that.
He says, no, not the sorghum.
Yes, exactly.
No,
It's gluten-free. It's good for you.
Oh, thank God.
Rolling
Not
around
the
good during that
sorghum.
time. I still miss the sorghum.
Well, that is absolutely terrible, and I would love to help you. However, do you see what I have uncovered?
Nope.
Apparently, somewhere else.
Yes. You see, Fistandia, the mage who created this study, she was experimenting with incredible extra-dimensional spells. This seems to be one of them.
So what dimension are we in?
I do not know. However, this is all the similar bearings of a Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion spell.
Okay.
In fact,
so
that book you
Is
have
she-
in your hands, and who had the book? Alston?
Alston.
He points to you. Alston. Or not Alston. He points to you and says, that book. Yes, you can see even Mordenkainen's faces on the cover.
I want to hold the book out in front of me upside down and say, I don't trust this book. Don't trust this man. Don't trust the man on the book.
all right, can I have the book then? If you don't
I'll
trust
pass
it,
it off to you because I don't want this black magic in my hands.
I take the book. Mordecai's.
Well, it's not, doesn't say Mordenkainen on it, but it is.
I feel like I've met him in another life. Long, long ago.
Are
You
there
might
any
have.
windows?
I'm switching over to. There are no windows. The door is the only sort of entrance exit that you see. I'm switching
Is
over
the
to
door
the map.
still there?
Yes, I'm switching over to the map so that you can
Yes, you can.
maneuver your tokens. I believe I gave all of you
Nope.
access. Well, I did not. You're right. You're right. I did not. I did
Sorry.
not. I'll do that in a moment, but you can answer some questions while we're doing that.
Have you tried to go outside this place?
No, I've been so busy with in examining this hallway, and some of these doors are wide open. There's a library in here. There could be incredible artifacts there. Look what I found so far, and he shows you a couple of trinkets that he's got here. One of them is like a candle stick, candelabra sort of thing, and it's got all these intricate designs on it. He has a statue of like an imp in his hand. It's maybe like this yay big, like maybe a foot tall. And then he's got a couple of other small items, coins and trinkets and books. And he's like, and they were all sprawled in places on this hallway. Imagine what is available throughout the mansion.
I'm gonna wait until his back is turned and try and steal one of those. Steal some more stuff. I'm gonna be stealing stuff.
Okay. Nate, I'm having a hard time hearing you a little bit. Can you...
Is this better?
Oh, yeah.
Too loud?
No, it's good. It's good. It's all good.
Hang it near my mouth when I want to talk. I want to steal
yeah.
stuff when his back is turned.
Okay.
I see what
so-
you're doing, and I ask him some more questions, kind of distracting him, facing him in the wrong direction. And I asked him, it's like, well, how did you use the keyword to get here? Have you tried to use other keywords to see if it gets us back?
Well, I haven't even thought about that. I mean, yes, scepter was the key word. I see you have discovered that as well. One of you must be an incredible mage.
But more importantly, how long have you been here?
Oh, I've been in here for the past, I would say half hour.
Okay. Have you tried to leave yet?
No, as I've said, there's so many marvels in here.
Yeah, but what if that door closes and we can't get out?
Oh, I'm sure it's fine. We'll just say
Are
the
you
keyword
sure
and
it's
get out.
fine?
Yes, of
This
course.
would be a terrible place to be laid to rest.
Yes, I have no intention of being laid to rest. I could tell you that. I have so much to explore here. In fact, I would love for you to help me explore the rest of this mansion. And that would be fair compensation for helping your crops.
Okay.
Or
Does his half hour of time match up with what we understand to be a half hour? Like, we've been looking at him for, like, not like weeks, but it's like, that makes sense.
Yeah, this is the first time you entered into the study, so it could be possible he just went in there and
Okay.
the papers and stuff were blown on the floor. So,
Cool.
And
Yeah,
he
I
was
guess it
supposed to
does.
be in that room before.
right, and he was there
Waiting
maybe
for
half
us.
an hour ago. It's not unreasonable.
Okay.
and so we get the impression. This
If
is
you'd
a
like to make an insight
large
check, you
building.
can, though.
We
Sorry,
get the
Nate, go
impression
ahead.
this is a large building, like a
This is a
many
mansion.
rooms,
It's
mansion.
described as
so.
luxurious, but not ostentatious.
Oh.
Gotcha. Yes,
Uh,
I can picture it.
Insights,
17. For me. It's
Okay.
wisdom.
I do
Wisdom.
believe I gave everybody control of their tokens. If you can check to see if you can move them.
11.
Yeah, I'm probably the best at that, but Olston's got it. 17's a good roll.
Yep, 17's a great roll, and this man is like a kid in a candy shop. He is just so excited that he cracked this code and he got into this mansion. And as he said, he's like living in a library, and he just found a library in a extra-dimensional mansion. So he's so excited to be here.
So you've only been in this hallway so far?
Yes, as I said, a couple of the doors in the first hall are open, and I've seen the library. It's on the end of the west wing here.
North, east, southwest.
Did you make a perception check to see? I'll peek my head out and see if I hear anything else in the hallway.
Sure. I see, though, Tim, you moved your character. I'm going to, or sorry, John moved your character. I'm going to delete the old token.
Okay.
Actually, you probably all need to pull in your token, so I'll do that for you, actually.
It's totally
does that
black
even
in the
mean?
front of me.
Black for me
Yeah.
right now, too.
I'll pull in your
Pull
token.
in, and it will give you some space.
Okay.
Yep.
Pull my token in. What does that mean?
So you go to the little, looks like a magazine, the second symbol from the left near the chat.
I
on-
pulled it in for you, James. I pulled
Okay.
it in for you.
Phenomenal.
All right, we got
Uh,
lots of tokens here.
So
I'm
I
gonna delete
imagine
a
he would have
couple.
seen me trying to pick up maybe that candelabra. I rolled a 3, well, a 9 total.
Don't you get
instead of there.
advantage? Because I was distracting him. Take
Well,
it.
that's up to Bob.
True.
So before we move on, does everybody see their character on the screen here?
Yes.
I do.
Okay.
Not Austin.
Okay, I'll move Alston in.
Oh, we weren't where we're supposed to be, were we?
You are. You were where
No,
you're supposed to be.
before.
No, I didn't assign the token to you. I forgot to do that part. So now you have it. So, okay. Just give give me 1 second. Don't move your characters too much, because I noticed that I also, while I have the night vision thing on, I also need to make it so that you can't just go into any room.
Yep. Gotcha. Like I said, so I just want to know where, like, a bit of the layout of where we are, because I just took this perception check and did roll fairly well.
Yeah, hold on
Put
1
my
sec.
head down the hallway and listening.
Now all of a sudden I can't see. Okay, well, don't go into a room unless you tell me. I will move you into a room because I don't want you to be spoiled anything. All right. So yeah, you all walk into this room and the hallway, I should say, this foyer area. And John, you rolled a pretty high perception. You said you rolled a 19.
20.
A 20. Gotcha. So the ceilings in this place are pretty high. They're all about 12 feet. Yep, 12 feet high. They're all lit. So the entire place is lit with oil lanterns, so it gives like a nice warm light feel. And as I said, it's luxurious. It's a fancy looking mansion, but it's not the biggest mansion. It's like I said, luxurious but not ostentatious. And Mistraeus says, while you're pursuing this, actually no, Nate, you want to steal something from him?
Oh, always.
Okay,
I'm
give me a.
constantly stealing.
I see your sleight of hand.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. I gotta-
9, correct. So you said you wanted that candlestick?
Heck yeah.
Okay, so you take the candlestick from him, and he looks around, and he goes, "Oh dear, you're right. There's far too many items. I have to put them down. 1 second."
We could all
and
carry them and share the load.
Well, we will need to carry more. We will need to carry more. I like your thought, but let me please put these down. And he grabs the candlestick from you if you let him.
Yeah, I'm not trying to fight.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So he grabs it and he blinks. He's in with a blink of an eye. He is gone. You hear him. You hear him from inside the study room, and he says, "I just cannot imagine what we are going to find in this mansion. I am so thrilled that I will have you two." Ah!
Where did it come from? Which one's the study room?
The room that you came from, where you had the, where you walked in and you found the book.
So this door here?
Yep, the door that you came in.
Oh, that door. Okay.
Yep, and then, shortly after that, the door slams shut.
That door slammed shut.
Yep.
So I guess the candles.
I'm gonna open the door.
Candelabra's mine. Then.
He took it from you.
He took it. He.
Oh, but
It was pretty clear to all of you that he, like, Misty stepped to like put away the stuff in his room, and while he was, you heard the clattering of the items on the table. He was talking to you, and then he shrieked, and the door closed.
I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door, and the only thing you see is purple and blue, almost like a galaxy swirling around you.
So like Beetlejuice style.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I knew this was gonna happen, guys.
So
Now we gotta
radically
get home.
uncomfortable.
Scepter!
What's the safe word? Pineapple.
we still have that book.
Scepter?
You
I
say
think he took the
scepter.
book.
Scepter!
You say scepter over and over again, and yet every time you open the door, it's that same blue, purple, swirling galaxy.
Oh boy. All right, so let's try and get our way out of here, guys. Apparently we're gonna have to take the long road home.
Yeah, I guess we got it. There's only one way left to go.
Well, there's
Yeah.
several ways to go.
Out
We
this
can go
room.
down here. We can go down here.
All right,
Go down this way. What's the stairs?
There are stairs. So to the east, you see a staircase going up. To the west, you see 1, 2, 3 doors. One at the end of the hallway, one towards the end of the hallway, and one closer to where you are centrally located. There's also 3 more doors on the right wing, the east wing, similar position. One close to you, one middle of the way, and one at the end of the hallway.
So my perception check just told me that the ceilings are 12 feet tall.
There was nothing of note in the hallway, correct?
Cool.
Great
So we
job.
gotta get out of here. This is not a good place to be laid to rest. We need to go. This place is uneasy with magic that is not of Ouija's.
I'm feeling the West Wing. How do you guys feel?
I'm
I look
feeling
towards Alston and just kind of
this
nod.
door right here. Can I
The
click
first
on
door?
it? How do I click on that door?
Uh,
Yeah.
I'll open it for you. Can you move through it or no?
Can I move through it?
Yeah, just curious.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm seeing a couple extra tokens. I'll try to delete them. There we go. All right, so you can move your characters into this first hallway room. Yep.
What's in here? What is this?
The first thing you notice is a cat. That is the first thing. But this entire the entire far wall of this room is floor to ceiling bookshelf. Even more books are resting on several large scarlet armchairs and small wooden tables. And there are several paintings on the walls. A fluffy black cat is curled up on one of the chairs.
I take some rations and go over and feed the cat. I just like cats.
Sure. No need to make a check or anything. The cat immediately, when it sees that you come towards it, it rubs up against you, purrs, and eats whatever you give it. All right, James, not James, Nate, what are you doing? What's
I'd
Drank's
like
doing?
to check out that painting after I roll my eyes at the Strider, Hyde Strider. What's your name?
Roarin'.
Rorn. Yeah.
Rorn. So you roll your eyes at Rorn, and you check out the paintings. There are 3 paintings hanging on the walls. One is a landscape scene with large green dragon emerging from a grove of pine trees. One is a study of a Pegasus in flight. And the last one is a portrait of a unicorn in a wooded glade.
I'm gonna go for that unicorn. And do any of them have like really nice frames?
They all have really nice wooden frames.
I'm going for the unicorn.
Sure. You can search it, take it off the wall. It does remove. Doesn't seem like there's anything behind it. And you can look behind all of them. They don't seem to be hiding anything.
Sweet. I'll try and fit that into my bag of holding. While some other people do stuff.
Tim, what are you doing?
Well, they're doing that. Can I use my gnomish ability to speak with small beast? I want to try and communicate this very simple idea to this cat. Help us get out of here.
Okay. It does not communicate back to you, correct? You just can communicate.
No,
an
it just says
emotion to you.
you can communicate simple ideas with small or smaller beast.
Gotcha. So then it looks at you and it runs over to the door and purrs.
I want to tell the party
Let's go.
this cat knows what's good, and I trust cats a lot more than I trust birds. So let's get out of here.
Alright.
I give it one more bit of ration, just like training it like a dog, and kind of nod towards Alston like, I like your thinking.
Okay. James, what is Golf on Goal doing?
Golf on Goal is going to listen to the cat because
Okay.
I understand cats.
Okay. So then you follow the cat out of the room, and you can move your characters. It goes to this room, this door right here, the one just to the east of the stairwell, and it kind of scratches at the door handle.
If I listen at the door before opening it, is there any sound or any indication that there's something else in there? Perhaps another cat in heat or something this cat might be trying to get to?
The obvious thing when you get close to the door is the smell. The aroma of cooking permeates through the door.
If there's a smell, I'm not even bother listening. I love food, both personally and as a character. So
Okay. So then you open the door, and you can move inside.
Let's
This is the
gently
kitchen.
knock on the door first.
Well, it's too late. Alston
Oh, okay.
barged
Sorry.
in.
Oh.
The door, the aromas of cooking, as I said before, permeate the kitchen. A large iron stove takes up one wall, and the rest of the room is filled with large tables and racks lined with hanging pots, pans, and cooking utensils. Everything is sparkling clean. The kitchen also hosts 2 homunculi. And these small creatures look up to you as they look like they stop their routine of gathering together utensils and they're in the process of cooking. Soup, it smells like.
Soup.
Yeah.
I greet them. Hello.
And yeah, so the first one to the left here says, "What? Who are you?"
I'm Gaul. We're kind of stuck here. We came here by accident. We're trying to go home.
The other one jokingly says to him, "Your name's Gaul?
Yeah.
Some Gaul you got there. Coming into our kitchen."
Well, the cat wanted in. A gesture towards the cat.
Oh. Petunia! Get Petunia out of here. Food's not done.
Is Petunia in charge or something? What's going on?
In charge? No. One of the other one walks up to you and it looks and says, "Are you supposed to be here?"
Probably not.
Well, my name's Cumin.
Sounds
Like
delicious.
advice?
Who's this, Paprika?
No, his name is Coriander.
Oh, human and coriander. Are we cooking tacos?
It's actually soup. And the other one says, "And bread."
And bread. Well, like we said, we're probably not supposed to be here, and we don't want to intrude. We don't want to upset anyone more than we need to. Do you know how to get what we came from Candlekeep? Do you know anyone from Candlekeep?
Yes, both of our masters.
Who would they be?
Cumin says, "I was created by Fistandia." And Coriander says, "And I was owned by the mage Freyet."
Can we have like one more name that starts with an F in this? Okay, Freyet.
Freyet. And Fistandia.
They're all PHs.
No, they're all F's.
Okay.
Giant
They went
F.
away a long time ago. So we're actually happy you're here. Someone to finally eat our soup and bread other than these dang cats and fairy dragons.
Fairy dragons?
Yeah, in the Arboretum.
Where's that?
Arboretum?
Yes, down the East Hall. Be careful.
What's in there? Besides
In the
fairy-
Arboretum,
Yes.
mostly plants and fairy dragons.
Mostly.
Yeah.
Is there anywhere that your masters have told you not to go?
Oh, that's pretty much everywhere.
So you just stay in the kitchen and cook then?
We stay on the first floor. We deliver food, but that's it.
How long have you been here?
Forever.
For your whole lives, huh?
Fistandia used to go to some place called the Planetarium. That's upstairs. We weren't allowed to go in there.
Oh, that's promising. Upstairs, you say?
Yep, the Planetarium.
And
And then-
but you guys have never been on the second floor.
Nope.
What about the third floor?
What third floor?
Basement?
We don't go into the basement.
Okay. All right. When's the soup done?
It'll be done shortly. If you'd like to have some, we can plate it for you.
Could you please?
Stop by on the way back. Hopefully, on our way out of here. Oh, I don't know what that is.
Coriander says to Cumin, "Don't forget to tell them about the books."
What about the books?
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. The books, something keeps piling books up in the library. It's really annoying.
Have you ever seen what piles it up, or no?
No, they just get piled. Our job is to
boy.
keep things clean around here.
Oh boy.
Everyone. Sorry, John. Go ahead.
Are some of the books open, or are they always just piled on top of one another?
Just piled. Give me Arcana checks, everybody.
Let me roll that -1.
Yeah, dude.
Let's just hope for nat 20.
Hey, I'll take a 10.
Can you guys read the books?
Beat you, Drax.
John, Roran has heard of creatures like this, the homunculus. They're created by wizards or mages, and you know that one homunculus can be created at a time by one mage, and they die when the mage dies.
Oh,
Guys, I don't think that Freyet and Fistandia are dead. These homunculi are tied to their souls. We should look for them somewhere in this place.
Not the Arboretum, though.
I don't know. Fairy dragons sound cute. Could be fun.
The fairy dragons are very cute, but they like to play pranks, so be careful.
Bay.
Yeah. Also, don't touch the books with the letters on the backs.
Letters?
Isn't that all books?
Why?
I don't know why, but Fistandia told us never to do that. So I'm sure there's a good reason.
All they said was books with the letters on the back.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show us to the library? Or are you too busy cooking?
They can show you the library.
Could you please?
Yeah, so they'll come out the hall and lead you down the west wing here. And Coriander takes you to the door here. It's this one.
Hold on, I'm in the back. Definitely in the back.
This door is actually slightly ajar, as Mistraeus has said he kind of peeked in there.
Uh-huh.
So you can move your
Oh
characters
my God. This door is ajar.
It's not a door anymore.
Then you have to
Wonders
twist.
if architecture never ceased to amaze.
Are there any books stacked in here?
Yes, in fact, let me read you the description. So, this is clearly a library. Tall shelves are filled with books that line the walls of this room. 2 more shelves run through the middle of the room, with a 10-foot wide aisle between them. Several stacks of books are piled high throughout the room. There are small reading desks with cozy scarlet chairs in the corners, similar to the reading chairs in the first room you went into. That, like, study room. Okay.
So there's stacks of books.
Yep.
I say, if Tobin was alive, a few more years, he would have seen Philadelphia's mass turbulence of 1947. One of the most impressive instances of this phenomenon to date.
And the homunculus shrugs his shoulders and says, I'll be in the kitchen making the soup.
I like extra coriander, cumin.
My name's Coriander.
Exactly.
What? And he runs, skedaddles out of there. All right. So your characters are in this room. What do you want to do? Let's start reverse order this time. Golf on goal.
Well, I'm going to look at the bookshelves. Are there, or actually, I'll look at the piles of books first. Are there any of them that have letters on them?
So you can start to look through some books and give me an investigation check. See if you can find any of them.
Pew! Wait,
Actually, I'll take perception instead.
Oh no, that works.
yeah, perception's wisdom?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
21.
21. Okay, that's good. So you're looking through books. I'll come back to you in a moment. Alston?
I'm sorry. I just want to peruse the stacks and see if there's any system of organization. Are they using Dewey Decimal here or something else?
You know, it's unclear. It is
Duly
unclear
noted.
as to how they're organized.
Is there a common theme, or is it just a collection of mass books?
Most of these books are... actually, they would be sorted by category. Arcana, natural sciences, religion, astrology, and planar travel, as well as volumes of poetry, mythology, and folktales.
Cool.
So you're perusing the shelves. Gotcha. Dranks?
I'd like to look at the chairs by the desks and see if there's any evidence of them being used. I don't know.
It does look like they were purposefully stacked. You see Golf on Goal searching through piles of them as well.
No. I mean the chairs. Like
Oh,
if there's
sorry.
any evidence that they were like sat in or being used, or like a half-drank tea next to them or something.
Gotcha. No, there's no evidence of use. No evidence of use, although
Standing reader.
it doesn't look like they are full of dust either. It looks like even if they were, someone has cleaned this room recently.
All right.
Okay. And then Rorn. Rorn?
Yeah, Roran is kind of understand. He's wise enough to know that he shouldn't be reading books, and is kind of just looking around the room to see if he can find any secret passageways or other ways in and out of this room that wouldn't go past the kitchen.
Yeah,
so
you
probably
can.
looking towards the ceiling and the floor specifically.
Okay, yeah, you can look around, but unfortunately, there doesn't seem like there's any, like, unless you checked every single book, which could take, like, hours to, like, see if there's something behind it or if the book was a control, it would take a while. So just a glance, there's nothing you can really decipher, but I see what you're going for there.
I definitely pulled like 4 or 5 books, like really carefully, like just to like, and like, is this going to do it? And then it didn't do it. And I just did the same thing for another book.
Yeah. I will say, though, that after a quick glance around the room, you do see that to the west of the room, there is another door. Right about
standing
there.
right next to.
Yeah, next to Dranks. Yep.
All right, I kind of start to meander towards it.
Sure. Before you move too far, though, James, Golf on Goal is searching through stacks of books, and in fact, you pick up one book, and you realize that it looks, you see it underneath a stack, but it looks very similar to the one with Mordenkainen's face on. In fact, you're certain that if you were to move the books, you would see Mordenkainen's face.
Oh. Does it have letters on it or no?
When you pick it up, you can look at the back of the book, but it's really on the spine. The Coriander and Cumin may not have known what they meant.
Plus, I mean, the books are stacked, correct?
Correct. So when you
Are they
are able
stacked
to,
horizontally or vertically?
there's like piles of them, so it's like in the middle. And after removing some, you can see it down in the pile. So you can clear it, and you can see the side of the book that says, yes, this has a very large letter R on it.
R.
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 Yes.
What was the letter on the one we saw in Candlekeep?
There isn't.
Are you going to pick that up?
R. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna attempt to pick up the book.
Sure. You grab the book. However, as soon as you grab the book and pick it up, a pile from maybe like 5 feet away from you starts to move.
The whole pile.
The pile starts to kind of like levitate a bit and shake. So maybe the 20 or so books that were in a pile 5 feet from you are now raising in the air, shaking, quivering in the air.
Okay. I'm gonna detect magic.
Yes, so you can detect magic emanating from these books, and as soon as you're done casting a spell and realize that these books are animated, and they're coming to life, and they are going to swarm you. We're going to run into initiative here. So everyone, please roll initiative, and I'll track it down.
This is what the Spice Girls warned us about.
Would you say they're that's funny. Would you say they're medium or large animated creatures?
These are small, however, they are forming a swarm, so it would be medium. All right, so Dranks, I see 12.
You got mine?
You didn't roll, did you? Or you rolled an 11?
It was.
Yep. James had an 11. I'll start. Wow, that's great.
Okay, so Dranks at 12, Alston an 11, Rorn at 21. Okay. All right. All right, so Rorn, you are up.
Rorn is going to do what a ranger does, and I'm going to back and exit out the door, but still keep line of sight. The fog of war is not going to let me do that, so whatever. I'll stand at the doorway.
Yeah, you can just be outside of the door. That's fine. Actually, I can take that little door off, though. I'll do that, though. Go ahead. So you move yourself and position yourself where you want to be.
Yeah.
And you're going to ready an action?
I am going to draw my bow and ready an action. Ready an attack.
Okay, great. then we're gonna go to. Sorry, go ahead.
Using the sharpshooter feat just because.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just I feel like I have to say that. Yeah.
But you can do that when you do it. I don't mind.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Okay. The books are gonna fly into action.
Ah!
So I guess James, since Golf on Goal is the closest one, we'll start with you. I lost all my papers here.
I say, goal, watch out.
Ah! By the grave.
By the beard of Zeus.
Zeus is great Odin's raven. Down in my plums.
I love that joke. All right, so the books are going to fly over you. They're going to kind of occupy the space above you in the air and start to pummel you.
Oh.
All right. So the first one,
They miss.
I have a miss. That is terrible.
Can
Okay,
people at home
9.
see what the name of can they see book club? Because that's
Yes.
amazing.
That's
they can see
hysterical.
That's the book club. Actually, though, I want to. So the books try to swarm you, but they're falling on you. They're just not hurting. All right. So now we go to Dranks.
So can I reach these books?
They're just above goal, so they're like within a square. If you were standing next to goal, you could hit them.
Wait,
Okay.
how tall is he?
I'm a half-orc. I'm a big fella.
He's
All right,
big.
then yeah, you can reach him.
Yeah.
Alston might have some
Halfling
problems.
I'm gonna. I want to run over and is Alston really? Do I think he would not be able to reach?
Maybe, but because the swarm is ever moving, there might be a book that flies a little low, so spatially he can hit.
I was going to ask him if he would like to get on my shoulders.
Oh, you want to boost?
I don't know. Is that something that I can do?
Sure, why not?
Would that help you, Alston?
Yeah.
I don't think it'll make too much difference, but I'm happy to do it.
And can I still attack if I put him on my shoulders?
Yeah, why not?
I feel like my ready to action would go off as soon as he attacked my.
Oh yeah, you can do the attack as well. So why don't you roll first, and then Nate, you can get your attack ready.
Yeah, because I'm going to actually aim towards the top of the swarm in an attempt to make them move lower.
Sure, go ahead. Roll your attack, and then. All right, so a total of 13. That will hit. Roll your damage.
Oh, I forgot to do sharpshooter. Whatever. There we go. 6. 9 damage.
Okay, 9 damage. And then Nate, as you hoist Alston up on Dranx's shoulders, some books start flying out of the air as they were hit by arrows. And Alston, you feel like now you didn't really need to be hoisted up into this pile of falling books. But it's your turn to hit, Dranx.
Oh no, our plan backfired.
Your turn to hit.
I thought I was helping. You know what? I'm going for. I like to hold my short sword in my left normally, and my rapier kind of stabby way in my right. And I'm gonna swing with the rapier, and then bonus with the sword. We'll
Okay.
see how that goes. So we got our rapier.
Holy crap, that's a lot. That's
Seems like way too many dice.
It sometimes glitches and rolls like double, so don't worry. The correct
can you
numbers
tell
are
what
at the
I did?
bottom.
it's auto advantage.
It does sometimes roll with auto advantage if you wanted to, but he did not. He actually rolled a 21 and then got 8 piercing damage with the rapier and 5 sneak attack damage because he has an ally within 5 feet. So he's good. That's a total of 13 damage
Excellent.
in addition to the 9. Okay, so James, you're up. Oh, no, sorry.
My bonus, I would swing my short sword without.
That's
any-
right. Go for it.
I don't know what. That seems like way too many dice again. So many dice.
Yeah, but it's rolling correctly in the chat, so it's
So I
fine.
don't get the +4 though. So I would be 11.
11 does not hit.
Alrighty, good to know.
So
That
Alston,
extra dice is your sneak attack damage, probably.
it's only 1d6, but it's rolling a couple extra. It's all right. The chat is right. And that's what we'll go by.
As long as the chat-
Alston and Goal, both of you have an 11. So who would like to go first?
I'm the cleric. I'm going last.
Okay. So Alston,
Happy to
you're
go then. From my high perch upon Drake's shoulders, I want to jump off and swing down with my scimitar and cleave
Sure.
through this pile of books.
up. Sure.
Let's see.
No advantage for the height.
It's a 16 hit said book.
That'll hit, and that'll do it. So when Drank swung wildly, it swatted a bunch of books out of the air, and then you can see there's this central book that has that face on it, the demonic-looking face, and you puncture that one, and you ride it down to the ground, and then all the books drop. The rest of the books drop.
Excellent.
All right. So, Gol, you look around as you are, you hold the book that you found, and you look around. There's just books everywhere, burned books, scarred books, but you have the one true one that you needed.
Oh, good. I look at the Nate. What's your character name?
Drakes.
Drake's. I look at Drake's. I walk over to him and I start measuring him out like with my hands. I go, I'm gonna have to get a good coffin for you because you're gonna get yourself killed, aren't you?
I'm gonna do my best not to.
Well, that's my job.
Friend.
Right, you're
Well,
you're the Undertaker, basically.
Yes.
And the cleric.
Right. So, okay, so the room is now a mess. Coriander and Cumin run out of the kitchen, and they say, "What did you do?
We got attacked by books.
Books? Did you
Oh,
touch the one
that
you
book
weren't
right
supposed
there,
to?"
we think.
Hmm.
And I point at the book that has a sword through it.
They don't really know too many things, so they don't really understand what you're saying, but they look confused.
I get my scimitar and kind of shake the book bits off of it.
And
So,
what
where else would there be books that pile themselves or large areas with books in them?
There's books everywhere in this place.
Okay, so I guess we'll go check some other places. Hey guys, I think we should move out. Let's check this room over here. How do I do that?
I'm with
I
you,
can
Gol.
move you in. Yeah, you can move
How
in.
do I make that boopy boop thing happen?
What book?
Before Gull goes in there, I want to grab his shoulder and hand him a couple spoons and like forks that I stole from the kitchen, and say for the coffin fund.
I don't
Some
need
silverware.
these.
Okay, so you open this door.
Trying to help.
Bob, your audio's cutting out.
Can you hear me?
Barely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a
Really?
little quiet.
Is it really?
Yeah, it dropped down by about 20%.
My audio right now. You can't hear me?
It's
I can
quieter.
hear you, but it dropped about 20% of the volume.
Quiet?
Quiet.
I don't know. What about now?
Same.
And just the music got louder, if anything.
Yeah, the music got louder, right? Interesting. I
Yeah.
think I'm
I mean,
okay.
I can still hear you. It's just that your audio just dropped about 20% volume.
All right, well, I'll try to speak as loud as I can into the mic.
Oh my.
That's
All right, so I'll walk out here,
Sensual.
Mm-hmm.
peek around the corner. What's going on? It's a balcony? What is this?
It is. Yeah, it's a balcony. In fact, it looks like some sort of a patio area. It's a semicircular patio paved with gray flagstones. It's attached to the building and is lit by the swirling indigo miasma that surrounds the mansion.
Oh my.
And
What's
here it's
down?
blue.
What's down there?
Where?
Oh, I can't click. 5 feet in front of me.
Oh, it's the miasma surrounding you. You can't see
It just
anything
goes
past-
down. No,
Down.
off the balcony.
infinitely. Yep.
Okay. Nope.
All
Nope.
I'd like to-
Nope.
I'd like to take one of those spoons from Drax and drop it down and kind of listen. Maybe make a perception check.
Yeah, you can drop it down and makes no sound and disappears, becomes a tiny little dot. And you just see it go forever, seemingly.
Oh my
No
God.
exit this way.
No. So Coriander and Cumin say the soup's ready. Come on.
I'll go get some soup then.
Some soup.
No reason not to have soup.
And as you pass this room, they say, this was Fistandia's study. She spent many hours in there.
Can you feed us in there?
We could bring it to you, but you can't really mess anything up, though. When she comes
I don't
back,
want to
she's
mess
going to be
anything
upset.
up, little one.
Okay, we'll bring you the soup in here.
I'm gonna knock on this door and then open it.
You can knock, no response, and you can open it. So move yourselves in. All right, perfect. So
You guys perception?
you were in this room already. This is the first room that you went into. It's clearly a study. I can read to you the basic premise of it. The entire far wall is
Okay.
floor-to-ceiling books. You see some small armchairs and wooden tables. There's a fluffy... the cat is back in this room.
And
It's curled up on the
paintings.
chairs. Yep, paintings, yep.
Are there any books on the bookshelves with letters on them?
No, but there are books all around the room. With a quick search, you can see that there are books on the coffee tables and the chairs.
Are any of them
And-
numbered or lettered, rather?
Yes, they are. In fact, there is a book with a letter I on the spine sitting on one of the armchairs.
I would attempt to procure said book.
Okay, you pick it up. No books come to life.
Oh, good. So now we have an R and an I.
Yes, sir.
Coriander comes in with the soup. He's very careful not to spill it. One bowl for you. And he gives it to Alston, probably.
Yes.
So, Alston, you have some soup and bread.
Oh, I'm ecstatic.
All right, and then Cumin comes in with another bowl, and they bring in all four eventually, and you all have soup and bread.
So he hands me the bowl, and the bowl is like in
On
my
the floor,
hand,
yeah.
like this big.
Yeah, it's tiny compared to your hand, yeah.
It's like, thank
Bowl in
you.
my hand is like a pot.
Yeah. All right, so where to next, everybody?
All right.
Avanti.
Pass.
Oh,
Did we hit every room on the West Wing?
You didn't hit this room.
there's one, right? Yep.
Yeah, you want to go in there?
Let's go to
Yeah, I will knock and then creak the door open stealthily.
Okay. So you can knock, and I'm going to unlock this room for you. It's open. None of these rooms are locked, really.
Again, I'm going to stay outside in the doorway.
All right.
I'll go in hesitantly just in front of Ryder, stranger.
Roarin.
Roarin. Yeah, but what's your last name? What's your last name?
Roarin Hidestopper.
I'm not totally crazy. Okay. Hide Stopper.
Well, you're also remembering another one-off we did where I did play a character named Hider.
Hider. Yes, yeah, I remember that.
Was a ranger. Yeah, so
So this room looks like a room where maybe someone would exercise. It contains a battered wooden mannequin. There's a weapon rack holding staffs and daggers, all lit by indigo tinted light that streams through a window. The floor is stained and scorched. At the far end of the room, there's a broom, all Fantasia style, hovering in the air, sweeping the floor by itself.
I greet the broom.
How do you do that?
Hello, broom.
The broom obviously does not reply back, but when you say something to it, it stops, looks like it comes to attention, before then starting to sweep again.
Oh. Continue on then, broom. Good broom. Anything on the weapon racks that looks impressive? Oh.
Yeah, weapon racks. You want to see the weapon racks?
Yeah.
Yeah, there are 4 daggers, 4 quarterstaffs, and 20 darts in a bandolier.
I'll take the darts.
Sure. You can take the whole bandolier and you'll have 20 darts.
Can I inspect the mannequin?
Yeah, it looks like this mannequin has been practiced on. It's a sparring mannequin.
Only martial weapons? No
Yeah, it
evidence
looks
of
like,
those.
well, some scorch marks too.
Cool.
Ooh.
Yep.
So this is another door on the other side of the room.
It's a window that the indigo light is streaming through it.
Okay, so that's the ether out there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Coriander and Cumin say that Vestandia used to practice in there. Lots of loud noises,
Okay,
but no books.
all right, that's
Do we
good.
want to try and grab the broom?
No, it's
Don't
doing
touch the
work.
broom. Don't touch the broom.
That's just, I mean,
He gets
I want-
very upset when people try to stop him from cleaning.
I'd like to walk over to it and just say, like, Leviosa.
Levios. Levios.
The Cumin will also add that his name is Broomba.
Broom.
All right.
All right, I'm
I'm
done.
done.
I
All right,
quit the
everybody.
stream. Good night.
That was a great stream.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
see you
all I
all
can
next time on the tabletop.
Good night.
Bye, everybody.
This over here, is this a window or a door?
It is a door, but it leads to the patio.
Oh, that goes right back up. Oh, it does. Okay.
Yep, goes right back out to the patio.
All right. So this
Sweet.
whole, there's nothing else over here, so we should go down. What's out? Hey, Coriander, what's out here?
That's the door you came in.
Oh, it is. Okay.
That's the door
Did
that
not
led
know
back to Candlekeep.
Okay.
Then we went into the kitchen
it
here.
was.
I'd
You've
like to
been
say,
in the kitchen, yes. Mhm.
what's wrong with the door in this room?
Which room?
The one we were just in.
It's a window.
That's a window.
Uh,
Window.
There's two doors
How
at
about
the-
the east wing?
Yeah.
So
East
there's a
wing?
door in front of me here, correct? This is the door?
You can head down. Yeah, the east wing's got doors. Yep. So I can open that one for you.
Yeah.
You can go in.
Hello. Whoop. Dining room.
Are we gonna do Mickey Mouse voices now? I don't mind doing Fantasia voices. Ha ha ha.
Are these
So-
stairs on my right?
No. I'm in a different view right now, but I don't think there's stairs. No stairs. No. That's just the wall. That was the wall.
That we can see through?
It's a great question. I'm gonna just read the description to this room.
Oh, okay.
It's been a little bit.
This is the dining room. There are large windows that form the entirety of that wall that you're near. Looking out on 3 planted beds filled with vegetation. Within this room, a crystal chandelier hangs above the table, made of dark wood. 6 matching wooden chairs with scarlet cushions surround the table. A 7th chair sits alone in the far corner.
Huh.
I climb up on the table and try to start dismantling the chandelier.
Okay. So you climb up on the table to dismantle the crystal. You can see, I see, Alston, you're looking at the Arboretum.
Yes.
That's where they said the fairy dragons lived.
Oh.
And then, John, what's Roran doing?
Kind of eyeing directly at the Arboretum and making sure that he doesn't see or hear anything from the other side, and is definitely scared and definitely has an arrow notched.
Okay. And golf on goal?
Is this a door directly to my left?
It is, yep.
Hey, what's in here?
It's the kitchen. You can move into it.
Oh. It's almost like this house has been made, correctly.
Yeah.
So when you open the door to the kitchen, you notice that
Relax.
your butt gets touched by the chair behind you. It looks like it got pulled out of the chair or of the table.
Uh-oh.
So like you open the door, but then some chair nudges into you. You look back and it looks like something pushed a chair out at you.
I go, hey, what's going on in here?
You just see the chair behind you.
Someone just touched my butt.
Definitely just want to make a, yeah.
I'm gonna push the
That's
chair
right.
back in,
Sure.
and I'm gonna look under the table.
Good. Give me 1 second.
1.
Okay. All right. So you go to push the chair back in, but instead of being, just pushing it right in, you notice it doesn't move. And then the arms of the chair unfurl and they grab onto you. And then
Oh, do they now?
the top of the chair, the kind of the backrest, a wide mouth opens up, and you realize this is no chair. This is a creature trying to devour you. We're gonna go into
It's
combat.
a mimic.
Go into initiative.
All right.
Trying to keep the same initiative or reroll initiative?
Roll it again.
I get a 23 on that sleight of hand.
Oh my god.
I got
This-
some crystal.
Yo,
You got
I
some
wanna play
crystal.
This character forever. I roll so well.
All right, so call out your numbers.
20.
17.
20.
20 as well.
5.
Okay, so Alston 20, Dranks 17, Rorn 20, and I'm just gonna put last for James.
Also, you want to go first?
Last.
Yeah, happy to.
Cool.
All right. All right, so starting with whoever would like to go first, Alston or Rorn.
I'll go first. I'm gonna charge towards our friend being grappled by this chair, and I'm gonna take a swing at it the best I can.
Sure.
Doing my best to not hit our trusty rusty cleric that's being engulfed by it.
Let me just bring the chair token up because I want you to be able to see where you're hitting.
Okay,
There we go.
perfect.
Ah!
Go for it.
That's amazing.
What are you hitting with? Your sword?
Scimitar, yeah.
Okay.
Does
Go
a
for it.
22 hit?
It does.
It'll
Yep.
be 8 slashing damage, please.
Ooh, 8 slashing. Got it. Okay. 8 slashing damage to the mimic chair. It kind of like screeches at you as you cut through the leather. We go to Rorn.
Yep. Rorn is going to move into the kitchen doorway,
Mhm.
and from here use his swords to reach out, not being extremely afraid of a chair.
Sure. I'm going to give it a little bit of cover, though, from the door frame.
All right. Yeah, I didn't know where else to go.
It's all good. Go for it.
So my first attack. Oh, it's lagging. That roll? No.
I don't see a roll, but... Oh, there it is. An 18 on the die, and 5 damage with your scimitar? No, that was Alston. Sorry.
Sorry, it's for whatever reason it basically just froze on my end.
It's all good. So I see a 23 to hit. I see a 18 to hit and a 23 to hit. So we're taking the first one. That's going to hit.
Well, I am going to be attacking twice. One's a bonus action.
Okay, so
um,
then both will hit. Roll the
yeah.
damage.
So I'll roll both, but unfortunately we have to subtract 3 from the second one because I clicked the wrong button.
That's
So
okay.
7, and then whatever this says on the die, so 7 and 4. So it'll
11,
be
got
11.
it.
Oh, I did it right. Shit, okay. I did it right.
Great. You're good. So you did a total of 19 to this thing. Let's go to Dranks.
Wait,
Dranks,
boss.
you just get the crystal off, and now the chair's attacking everybody.
Yeah.
19 seems too high. But, okay, is slashing extra?
7
No,
and
you-
4. So
You did 7 and 4, and Tim did 8.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just making sure it wasn't just mine. Because I was like,
No. All together, you've done 19. How's my volume, by the way? Can you all hear me?
Through... Sorry, yeah, I can hear you fine.
Okay, good.
Do I almost have this like chandelier detached?
Yeah, totally.
All right, I want to slam the chandelier on the chair. Like,
Nice.
full on.
I'm gonna give you no proficiency because this is an improvised weapon, but you'll get advantage because you are literally dropping a chandelier on a chair and you're right on top of the table. So go for it.
You're literally dropping a chandelier
All
on a
right.
chair.
Here we go.
Oh, you missed.
That hits.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Wait.
Oh,
the-
I'm
the
sorry.
8. It's
Oh,
an
I'm
8
sorry.
and a 4. I think I'm gonna totally whiff.
I apologize. Hold on. What is your total? Because I see 2 dice rolled, and I saw the total of them. So what's your
Yeah, no,
total
it's
hit?
an 8 and a 4. So 8 would be my high.
And your strength?
Oh, it's plus strength. So a 10 total.
A 10 total. Okay. So you throw the chandelier down, but it shatters on the floor right next to the mimic.
I'm imagining like a full-on like body dive with the chandelier, and I just totally missed.
You would
You
still
whiff,
Steve
you-
Austin with the chair.
You whiff entirely with the chandelier. Now there's shards of the crystal all over the floor.
Austin looks at you bewildered.
Yeah.
Now it's not worth anything.
Hey, you know what? It's hard to know when the right move would be, right? All right. So this the
I might be
creatures.
prone, to be honest, Bob.
Sure.
Yeah,
Why
I
not?
think I'm prone, kind of like, I don't know, on the ground here.
Maybe just incapacitated.
You went down with it.
Yeah.
James,
Oh, God.
the mimic bites you with the back of its chair mouth, and it's
Bob.
gonna. Yeah.
When the mimic goes to attack, can I use my fighting style interception to reduce the damage on the target?
Yeah. Go ahead.
All right. It will be reduced by exactly 1d10 plus 2. So that'll be 7. Reduced damage by 7.
Okay.
Damn.
So I am seeing. Actually, it did a ton of damage here. Because it does a D8 piercing and D8 acid, and it rolled almost max damage.
Ugh.
Actually, wait, it rolled max damage, didn't it?
I see
rolled
that.
It rolled a
Yeah.
5 and it rolled an 8.
Oh, a 5 and an 8. Yeah. Okay, so because
There's
of
a
the plus
3 down
3.
there too.
Down,
There's 2
Oh, I
8s
think it
and a
rolled
5
max
and a 3.
John, it's 8 plus 3 plus 8 plus 8.
Is that not its modifier? Okay.
I think that is its modifier, but it's a D8.
Yeah.
So I think it rolled 8 plus 3.
Because it was a crit. Because it was a crit. So it doubled the piercing damage, and I guess the acid doesn't get doubled for this attack.
Damn.
So you got a total of. Why doesn't it add up for me? Can't do math, everybody.
27?
27
proud
minus,
teacher.
so it's 20. 20, James. What's your HP?
On me?
Yeah.
Well, I have a total of 11 hit points.
Oh, wow, you are just below the
I'm
Threshold.
almost dead. Yes.
You are almost dead. If that did one more point of damage. So, Alston, you just saved Golf on Goal's life with that -7 by exactly the number you needed to.
Oh my gosh, the stress is unreal. I don't need this.
That is unreal. So, Golf on Goal is down. James, give me a death saving throw. Roll a d20 straight up. Wow, I can't believe that.
Yeah,
That
that's
was unreal.
Oh, we shouldn't be able to see that, but yeah.
No, it's
Okay.
okay. It's okay. We're gonna. It's gonna be for the stream anyway. So
Okay.
James, one failure. All right.
Oh, okay.
so
I think-
mark that down.
I gotta look up. Keep going.
Yep. So now we go to the top of the order. We're going to Alston.
I am. After beating this mimic with my shield in an attempt to intercept the blow, I'm going to take another swing with the scimitar, infuriated that my cleric has gone down.
Goodness gracious.
It'll be a 23 to hit, another 8 damage.
All right, 8 damage. Excellent. This thing looks like it's now almost in pieces. The pieces that you've cut off, like the armrests of the chair, are now dangling. Stuffing is coming out of it. Well, actually, it's more mimic now than anything, so it's probably blood and guts gushing out.
Good.
All right, we'll go to Rorn.
So Roran's in a difficult position. He's seeing that this thing is near death and knowing that Ulston still has a chance to attack it, but also wants to bring up his friend in goal. I'm gonna pop one of my good berries in Goal's mouth.
Okay, so
Stop.
Gaul, you like close his mouth on it, chew it,
Yep, exactly.
or do you chew it so that it can be easily digested and then like
Baby
like
bird?
a mama bird regurgitate it into his mouth? What do you do?
I mean, we're adding some canon to I think how good berries work, but I definitely mush it up in my hand, not my mouth, and then kind of just like drop it in his throat, in his
Okay.
gullet.
Well,
Right in the
Point.
gullet.
This
Here's the
lost
thing.
opportunity.
here's the thing, bro. You gotta realize that I'm a 7.5 foot tall
But you're on the floor.
monster. I'm on the floor, and you go to put this good berry in my mouth, and it's like you're trying to put a pea. It's so small.
Hey, you know what? Firbolgs eat peas. I'm sure of that.
So
I
I
put by the bag.
By the way. So
I put
you
it in
gain
your
one
mouth
hit.
and
You
kick
do gain
in the
one hit
jaw
point though.
as
Golf
my way
on
of
goal.
helping.
And then I die.
You gain
And
you
that
gain a
literally
hit
is
point.
what kills me.
You
Yes.
gain a hit point. So you're at 1 hit point and you are awake, conscious. We go
Okay.
to Dranks. Dranks, you're up.
Not-
Yeah.
Oh,
That was a full action, right, Bob?
gotcha.
Yes, it's a full action. Yeah.
So then I will stand up, using half my movement, and swing away at this thing with a rapier. As I draw it angrily. Can I draw 2 weapons on 1 turn?
You can't draw 2 weapons technically, but I would have said
There
you'd
we
had
go.
1 out for sure.
Well, I did just dive off the table, so I would assume I probably didn't have.
Okay, fair enough. So then just draw 1.
Well, I don't
Well-
think I got it.
A 6 is not going to do it. No. So
Not.
you get up
Can I
at,
use my
at a
movement
stupor from the
to-
chandelier.
There's no way I can get in between that thing and James here. Ah, shoot.
Gaul.
And Gaul. Thank you.
I would say if you take an attack of opportunity, you could.
Okay, I'll do that.
So you can just move your character like on top of James's,
Great.
and I'll
I
give you an attack of
Rest on
opportunity. So you
James's
kind of,
giant body. Gaul's
Yeah, you kinda
giant
like-
body.
yeah, it's gonna pseudopod you and try to stick to you with an 18 to hit.
God.
That do 13 damage.
No, it's 18 to hit.
Ooh, wait, are you next,
That
mate?
hits.
So it does 8 bludgeoning damage as it now sticks to you. So it, like a tongue comes out and grapples with you, basically.
Oh,
All right. So the rule for this is it's adhered to you right now, and a creature that's adhered to it is also grappled. You can try to escape it on your turn or stay grappled with it.
Gotcha.
All right. Ability checks made to escape it have disadvantage.
oh my God.
Okay. So now we go
This
to
chair. This armchair is gonna kill us.
yeah. Actually, it's going to attempt to bite right now, and it got a 10. Does that hit you? No, right?
Probably not.
Okay. So Nate, Dranks avoids getting bitten by this chair, but you are entangled with its tongue.
Sweet.
James, Golfong Gol
I'm into
wakes
that.
up.
I wake up.
You see
From the
the
grave.
half-orc rolling around with a chair on top of it, trying to prevent it from getting to you.
Oh. I'm going to move away
Sure.
to allow others to get there. So what's that? Probably half my movement to get to there.
Sure, you can crawl 10 feet
Yeah.
to there.
And then
Your action?
I'm gonna touch myself appropriately
Good.
and go back a D8 plus 3.
Awesome. Go
What the
for
hell
it.
is the D8?
And then we go to top of the order again. Alston.
7, 8, 9, 10. I'm at max.
Okay, good.
This chair is going to get the absolute hands from me.
Go for it.
That'll be a
One more cure spell left, guys.
20
Oh,
minute
that's-
hit and 9 slash.
Describe how you kill this chair. Alston.
In a fit of absolute gnomish rage, seeing it now attached to our
It's an
All right.
oxymoron.
sticky fingers rogue, I just want to start hacking at it, and even when it's dead, I want to keep hacking at it in full Fantasia, just take this broom into splinters, and this chair fall apart. And I
Sure. So you just annihilate the surrounding area, and after you're done, like just hacking up the room, Cumin and Coriander come in, and they, standing at the door, you look at them, and they both drop their soups on the floor, and they say, "What have you done? The room is a mess. Somebody get Broomba."
The chair tried to eat me.
It didn't look successful.
What? Sorry.
It didn't look successful.
I was in the grave, and I was lucky enough to come back. This
All right,
situation.
Well,
Bye.
Coriander says, just don't go into these rooms anymore.
We're trying
come
to
into the
find our way
kitchen.
out of here. How do we get out of here?
I don't know.
You're not being any help.
What can I do?
Help us get out of here. Get home.
I don't know how to get out of here. I'm supposed to be here.
Oh.
As I stand up, I say, I think we should take the stairs.
Good idea.
We gotta go check out the pixies first, or no?
You could check out the pixies if you'd like. But Cumin is going to say, but remember, they're scary. They don't know when they're joking.
Ugh.
Do they speak to you?
No. They speak to each other. But there's no books in that room. I don't know if you even need to go there.
Oh, then let's just go upstairs, guys.
Yeah, we're just
There's it is.
looking for books.
I'm not testing Weejazz's kindness today.
That was so close.
That was.
Like,
It was one
Austin.
hit point close because someone else used a power on me.
And rolled relatively above average, too.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
That's
I
every
saw
reaction we
8,
can do
8,
that.
5, and 3, and I'm like, that's a lot of damage.
I'd like
Well,
to say that's the last time Dranks is going to do something dumb, but I don't think that's it.
Listen, I was going to reward that chandelier thing pretty big, but it, you know, you rolled like
You gotta learn to
horribly.
aim better.
Yeah.
The heart
Okay.
of the die.
So, move yourselves to the stairwell. It seems like you're... Oh, good. You're almost all there. Perfect. So I'm going to move you on the map, so just bear with me. I'm going to move you to the next one.
Time to teleport.
Spent all three
Okay.
of this turns trying to come up with a good share upon, came up with nothing. So now.
All right, so there you are. Look north. Okay, right there. All right, so in this is clearly the stairwell. The landing at the top of the stairs is occupied by a suit of armor holding a long sword pointing down.
Pointing down towards the ground, or like down. the
Yeah,
hall
like
down?
it's holding the sword pommel in its hand, and
Oh,
the
got it,
sword
got it,
is
got it.
facing
It's
straight
nice
down.
armor,
Um,
like valuable armor.
it's actually of good quality. Is the exact determination in the book. Good quality.
So is that between common and uncommon?
Unfortunately, with a little bit more investigation, you will find out that this is merely for show, decorative.
Could I pawn it off for a lot?
Probably you could sell it for the material at the very
I'm
least.
gonna
Yeah.
try to do just that.
All right,
All
so
right, well, on our way out of here, go ahead and grab that thing. Until we find a way home, this is not a
Home?
place I wish to be buried.
I don't have my priorities straight. I'm sorry.
so you can see there's a
Drax has a bag of holding, and I haven't figured out where he got that from.
yeah. Do you have a bag of holding, Nate?
Apparently.
Yeah, we literally made up our characters, so yeah.
How the hell do you have a bag of holding?
Then I have a fucking.
Because I decided that I'm a thieving rogue who wants to steal a lot of stuff.
It's
Well,
fine.
I have a staff of meteor swarm. I mean,
That's-
cool.
You can use that. It's fine.
Sounds
Actually,
cool.
You know what's actually really funny? In Candlekeep, flame spells do not work. Period. There's a super powerful wardings that any flame spell does not go off.
No
Because they
fire to
can't-
burn the books.
Yeah, they cannot risk the books.
Dorothy, we're not in Candlekeep anymore.
No, that's true, but still. Okay, so there's
Right
two
here,
doors.
is this
One
a
to the
door?
west, one to the east, and there's a window with the indigo miasma swirling brightly from that window. You can see it. So window,
Okay, so
door.
this is a door
Yep.
here, and this
That's
is a
a
door
door.
here,
Yep.
and this is the stairs.
Correct.
Okay, so let's knock on this door right here and see what's inside.
Sure.
I'm in.
You knock,
Do
and
it.
you can go in if you'd like.
It's a hallway.
There's a
Guys,
hallway.
guys, I found a hallway.
Okay, and there's another door as well. You can knock if you'd like.
Yeah.
The door is open. Okay, so you can see there's two rooms. It looks like you all kind of went into different rooms. So I'll start with the one that everyone else went into, and this is a bedroom. This is an airy bedroom. canopied bed, which with a rich scarlet curtains occupies one corner. A jug and wash basin stand on top of chest of drawers, and there's another cat, a fluffy black cat this time, napping on a scarlet easy chair. One wall is covered with large painting of a gold dragon perched heroically on a mountaintop. The cat jumps down immediately and stretches, and then it mews at you and starts to follow you.
Mew.
Okay. What would you like to do in this room? Why don't we start with Alston this turn?
I would like to pick up the cat and hold it close to my face and look into this cat's eyes and again
It
say,
purrs.
"Cat, be more helpful than Petunia. Get us out of here."
Do you start sneezing violently?
It goes to the door you just came from.
If this cat brings me back to the kitchen, so help me God.
It brings you right to the door you just came from.
Okay. Then I will follow said cat when the time comes.
Okay. So I'll put the cat out in the hallway. Dranks?
I'll examine the bed. See if there's any recent use. Really
Sure.
interested in the furniture.
Yeah, the bed does not look like it's been used in quite some time, but again, it doesn't look like it's old or, any run down condition. The dressers and all the furniture seem to contain elegant clothes, and the bedspread seems like it's very elegant as well. So all the things in here look really fancy. This is clearly a master bedroom.
Just sleight of hand rolling for that.
I'm just not gonna waste time with my thievery.
You can steal whatever you want. There's nobody here, so.
Stealing.
I like to look at the chest of drawers.
Yeah, when you open the chest, you see a stack of books. One of them has Mordenkainen's face on it.
Does it have a letter on it?
It does. The letter is E.
R-I-E. Wish I was better at a Wheel of Fortune.
R-I-E.
Please.
All right.
So there's books in there. The dressers or dresser you said in here?
There's dressers, but they contain just more and more clothes.
Male or female?
Female.
Female. A woman lives here.
Yep. The cat purrs at Alston.
If you follow the
the
cat,
window I'm at, by the way.
Is that yeah?
The cat goes to the stairs and down the steps.
I'm not following the cat downstairs. I know where the cat is going. I'm not doing it.
I have already lost interest and walked into the other room
Okay.
and started to rummage around.
Sure, Roran, you go into this this room here. This is what appears to be some sort of a trophy room. Each corner of this pleasant parlor has a scarlet armchair and a reading table piled high with books. A cheery fire burns in the fireplace. A pair of swords sits on the rack above the fireplace, and heads of various animals are mounted on the walls.
Do I see a stack of firewood near the fireplace?
Yeah, I'd imagine there'd be some firewood, sure.
Okay, so it's potentially non-magical. All right.
The books that are in here. Any Mordecai letters?
So just to clear one thing up, so Rorn, you assume that there would be real fire, but when you go over and you inspect the wood and the fire, you realize the fire gives off no heat.
So I kind of say to the group, all right, so this fire does not give us the, idea that someone's been here. Clearly this fire can just persist.
Yeah.
Seems magical.
I wouldn't
Yeah,
know.
trust
Minus one intelligence.
You do see a puzzle, excuse me, not puzzle. You see a book with the letter on it, James. You were looking
Yeah,
towards the
yeah.
armchairs. You do see one with the spine. It says Y. The letter Y.
Why?
Exactly.
Okay.
Why are these written on here?
Yeah, we have three good vowels now. R-I-E-Y. Right. Yeah. Okay.
Or Yair.
Riayer.
Fire.
Yair. James, are you taking that book? Do you have all the
Yes,
books?
I'm
Just
taking-
curious. Do you have them all?
I have an R-I-E and a Y in my satchel bag. I still don't understand how he has a bag of holding.
So, you can you can take the book, but James, when you grab the book, you notice the swords above the mantle are gone.
Swords! Where'd they go?
After a quick glance around the room, you see that the swords are in the air in the center of the room, and they are coming down towards you. We're gonna roll initiative again.
Back up.
Yep, you can back up, but initiative again.
I'm sorry. Something with the fog of war. I think you're gonna have to do this for every door.
Is it not? I didn't take the door off.
I just can't be. I can only be in one. I can't
Oh.
be in either the hallway and the door. I can only be in one or the other.
Gotcha. There you go.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
I'm trying to remember to take the doors off. Okay, so you roll for initiative, everybody. Give me your numbers. Call them out.
4 for Alston.
17 for Dranks.
5 for
5 for Roran.
Roaring.
12 for Gaul.
Okay, Gaul, not so bad this time.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna go into a combat here. These animated swords start to take arms against you.
But
Okay. All right. So first up is Dranks.
2 swords? Is it 2
Yes.
swords?
2 swords.
2 swords. All right. I'll just swing away at them with my rapier.
Go for it.
That's a lot of dice.
Yeah, I don't know why, but
It's just like a
it's
little
in the
glitch.
chat.
It's still rolling the right numbers. Yeah.
Is a 14 good?
A 14. Which one are you attacking? The left or the right?
I am over here, so the left.
Okay, so on the left. Oh yeah, you're on the left side. Yeah. You swing at it, and it like it connects with you, and it looks like it's parrying you, like as if you're sword fighting somebody.
I say on guard.
All right, now we go to Golf on Goal.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I backed up to here.
Yep.
I'm gonna take a swing. I'm gonna grab my mace that's hanging on my side. And I'm gonna swing and I'm gonna try and hit this thing. Get away from me!
Go for it.
Yeah. 16 plus 1, I think? Plus one,
Your
7.
strength and proficiency, so probably a little more than that.
Proficiency 2 at this level.
Yep.
So that's plus 3.
Okay, that hits. 19 hits.
19. And that does a D8.
Yep, plus 1 for your strength. So 4
Which one are we
damage.
doing?
Okay, I got 4 damage on the right one. Okay. Movement or anything else?
Can I grab my shield out? Because I probably didn't have my shield out.
You cannot take out the 2 things.
Oh, yeah. I drew my weapon and...
Yeah. But
And-
you can move still, if you'd like. You get the feeling that these swords are, because they're animated objects, they're not as smart as a living creature like the Mimic to take an attack of opportunity.
Oh, okay. I still need to... Let's get them out in the hallway and spread them thin.
Okay. So
Guys,
when he does that, you can see that it is free to disengage, basically.
Did Dranks get that impression too? Because he would have.
No,
definitely run away.
you're just focused on the sword.
Oh,
But now you
alright.
do. Now you do that you see him.
Okay. Alrighty.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
All right. And then we go to Alston. No, Roran. Sorry, Roran. Roran first.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. Don't know my own name yet. I'm attacking with a bow. Oh, I'm doing very well. I'm attacking the same one that everyone's been attacking.
The one that James hit? Gotcha.
Yep. So 24 to hit.
That'll
I'm
hit.
going to assume that is a hit. It's
yeah.
unfortunately not a crit.
But it still does 9 damage.
Yeah, max damage.
All right. So that's you've done a total of 13 to that one. Let's go to. You can do another action if you or whatever other you have left.
No, that's
Okay.
it.
All right, Alston,
I would like to also attack the same one.
go for it.
My scimitar, because this fencing is so much fun. I think they probably whip at the.
What'd you
the
get?
7 does it.
Yeah, that's gonna miss. So the flying swords are gonna go next, unless you have something else to do, Alston.
Run to the hallway as quick as possible.
Gotcha. Okay, good. So you can move yourself. The
Why?
one sword's gonna attack you, Nate. A 17.
Yes. That'll hit. I'm 13.
So you're gonna take 9 slashing. Wow.
I'm
Oh.
down, fellas.
Wow.
Why are you running away, fighter?
The other one is gonna go here and attack Rorn at the doorway, but you notice that it doesn't really try to extend itself past the room.
If it's going to attack Rorn and it hits him, I'm going to try and intercept it with my shield the best I can.
Sure. So a total of 17.
Yep, 15. That'll hit.
I'll absorb 4 of the damage, please.
2 damage to you then. It does 6 in total, so
Okay.
2 to Rorn. All right.
So the rogue in the room cries out in pain.
Yeah, totally.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Dranks, give me a death save.
Ooh, fun. I'll just roll. No bueno.
Okay.
I'm really feeling it.
So that was the end of the round, actually. So after that round, Dranks goes down. I forgot to describe this, but after Dranks goes down and the swords attack Rorn at the doorway, once that round is over, they kind of stand at attention and they slowly move towards the fireplace again.
All right.
All right, let him go.
No reason to be in that room. We got the book.
Drag Rorn out. Or drag Dranks out.
Okay, who's going in?
I will.
Okay, golf on goal, you go in. You have the book?
I'm gonna drop my pack.
Okay. To be able to, like, pull him more effectively?
Oh, to not have the book on me, on my
gotcha.
person.
Gotcha. Okay, so you walk in and drag him out into the hallway.
Okay. When I get to here, I'm gonna hit him with a what's it called?
Cure
Spare
wounds?
dying.
Oh,
Do we
spare the
steal?
dying? You could do that.
Yeah. I do it as a free action.
Sure. Okay, go for it. So you get a hit point.
No hit point. He just stabilizes.
Oh, I thought you get a hit point from that, no? Oh, no, yeah, just stable. Gotcha.
And
Okay.
then
Sweet.
and then I'll combat seems to be over.
Yep,
I will touch him appropriately.
good.
Him being at 0 hit points now heals 11.
Woohoo!
Okay, so you're back to full, I assume, right, Nate? You're at 9 hit points?
Well, I'm at. Wouldn't I be at 11?
Well, can
No,
you
you can't go over your
can't go to
max.
max, but...
My max is 14.
Oh,
Holy crap.
oh, then why didn't you say so? Wait,
Yeah.
how is that possible, Nate? Are you able to go to 14?
I don't know. I didn't mess at all with the health on this. I just.
Because you're a rogue, right? So that's 8
Uh-huh.
hit points plus your con. Should not be like
So then it
10-ish?
should be 10. I have no idea
Yeah.
how it got to 14.
Yeah, because mine's 12. That's surprising that the rogue would be that much higher.
Yeah, 10
Yeah, I
makes
don't know
sense
what I
for
did.
you. 10 makes sense for you. All right, well,
Sure.
regardless, the
So
one
then,
attack...
yes, I'm at 10.
Yes, there you go. The one attack brought you to 0 anyway. It didn't double you, so it's fine. Okay. See, D&D Beyond is great, but sometimes you can't mess with pen and paper.
I'm going to guess this was more the carpenter than the hammer here.
That's a good analogy there. All right,
I
so
like
the cat is purring at you, Alston.
This cat is so insistent. I guess I'll follow it.
It's going downstairs again.
I will follow it to the bottom of the stairs.
It goes to the kitchen and scratches at the door.
Gonna slam my fist into the wall repeatedly and yell, "Damn cats! Damn Petunia!" and come back upstairs.
Coriander and Cumin come out to, like, they got rags and stuff. They're like got gloves on to wash dishes, and they're like, "Stop making all that noise."
Control your felines.
All right, so you come back up. You run back upstairs.
Yes.
All right. So, where do you to next, fellas?
Well, I'm going to suggest that, hey guys, we should probably take a break. My connection to Wee Jazz is starting to fade a little bit. And if anybody wants to be healed anymore, I have to channel more power through her.
You could rest in the kitchen or something like that,
Okay, whatever.
Sure.
Are you gonna
Or
get spell
what-
slots back on a short rest?
or one of the rooms that you've
That's a long rest, but
It's up to you guys. I mean,
does it matter?
I don't know.
It's a lot longer. So like we're gonna be sleeping for like 8 hours.
Yeah, you
8
need
hours.
8 hours of rest for a long rest. Yep.
All right. Well, either we go forward with no healing, because I've expended all of my healing for the day, or
Oh,
We do have 9 more good berries. Or
I
8
have a
more.
really annoying retcon, Bob. I've never
Go
played
ahead.
as a half-orc before. When I dropped to 0, I dropped to 1.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
duh. You have the orc resilience.
Son of
yeah.
a stinker.
So
forgot
He
about
wouldn't
that
have
too.
had to lose that second spell slot.
take your
oh
healing.
no, the second spell slot was to heal him.
No, I know. Well, I guess that you would have healed me probably, but
But we have
Yeah.
good berries. Like we're all gonna die in one hit anyway. That's the reason why I took this spell, is essentially it's 10 more retries on life.
Okay.
You
We're all
could
gonna
eat
get
more
one.
berries. You can eat more berries. It does. So really, what I would say is, how long do you want to be here for? Is really the key.
Not
like-
that much longer.
Yeah.
I don't trust
so-
wizards as little as possible, and these cats are really getting to me.
So then, yeah. Well, then we can eat the good berries, fill up your health. If you want to take a short rest, you can heal some hit dice back.
Well, everyone's at full.
Is everybody full?
I haven't been touched yet.
10
Oh.
10 or 12. Close enough. Yeah.
Alston, are you taking some of the damage when you?
Nope.
Okay, you're just like knocking it off with your shield.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Wow.
So, Roran, if you want to eat some good berries, you can.
No, I want to keep those in case people keep fainting.
Okay.
That's basically.
All right,
Bob,
So heading into this room.
can I
Yeah.
can I just do can you do an insight check on a cat?
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see if the cat is truly going to the kitchen because that's where it thinks it's supposed to lead to him, not because
Sure.
of the food.
Give me an insight check.
Awesome. Yeah, and I'll keep going with you guys.
Oh God.
No
so-
idea. I have no
It's-
idea what I'm doing.
You would believe that it's because of food.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Okay. So then in this room, you can see this is this looks like a laboratory. Most of the room is taken up by long wooden tables that are covered with glass vessels and books. Cabinets with glass doors line the walls, and they contain all manner of specimens. Just below the ceiling, in the middle of the room, colorful globes circle each other in an intricate dance. The far wall is almost completely covered by a map of the night sky, with a golden sunburst in the center of a closed door. So
Is it possible this is the planetarium they were referring to before?
it doesn't look like a planetarium, but it definitely looks like a lab, and there's a huge map of constellations.
Okay.
Are there any books?
Yes, on the tables there are a bunch of different various books, and one of them has Mordenkainen's face on it.
Does it have a letter?
It does.
What
All right,
letter would that be?
Before we pick it up,
Say what in this room can kill us?
get into position.
Yes. agreed.
Fighter near the book. Everyone else go away.
Bob, what's the letter?
T.
Tyree.
I'm assuming that our fighter has the best armor class.
Probably, and I'm happy to keep I can keep intercepting hits to anyone else that stands within 5 feet of me.
Okay. All right, so put yourself in positions. You're all set.
Just where's the book? If you can just ping it. I'm sorry.
We'll say it's right here.
Cool.
Brilliant.
Happy where I'm at.
Where the orbs are above where he's at.
Yeah, so the cabinets has all sorts of items in there.
I draw my rapier.
Oh,
Sure.
so guys, why don't we do this instead? It seemed like everything that came at us last time just reset itself once it lost sight of the book.
Is this on the far side, a window or a door?
That's a door with a golden sunburst in it.
So, do we want to run through that door or run through back into the hallway door?
Well, let's see what's in here first. Let's not run through blindly.
I like where your head's at.
Talk, talk, talk. Hello?
No, obviously no.
No answer.
Yeah, no answer. But the door is open.
Boing.
My thieving skills
Alright.
really come in handy with these.
The door opens into a dark room.
Uh-huh.
The door opens into a dark room. It's a large open space offering a view of the starry firmament of a night sky. 5 telescopes mounted on bronze plates point toward the constellations above. In the middle of the space, a 1-foot diameter sphere of a crystal sits on a circular brass stand. Now, this room is really cool because the walls, when you walk in, kind of like fade away. It's almost as if you're in a starry night sky.
What?
Yep.
Very cool. I'd like to peek into the nearest telescope without touching it. See what the last person was looking at.
Sure. It doesn't look like it was looking at anything per se. It looks like you can maneuver it to pick a constellation or things like that. There's also a whole bunch of a bunch of stars, and so there's constellations and then brighter suns and things like that. It's very much like looking into a starry night. Nothing really to focus on, too many things to focus on.
I like to look at this 1-foot spherical gem thing in the center of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Does it have any markings on it?
It's made of clear crystal, so no markings on it.
Okay. I'm going to look at the telescopes. Are any of the telescopes, do they have any type of markings on them?
They don't, but as you are walking around the room, you notice that beneath your feet, grass and turf is springing up. It's almost as if you're outside now looking at a starry night.
So you said the walls seem to disappear, correct?
Mm-hmm. When you first came in, that's the first change that happened. And now
Right.
the grass is growing beneath you.
I lay down in the grass.
It feels so soft.
I leave the room.
Okay.
I'm going to touch the wall. The wall's still there.
They are. This is an illusion.
Okay.
What do I see when I look up at the ceiling?
You see the constellations and a bunch of stars burning brightly.
Do I know any constellations that would coincide with R, I, E, Y, and T?
Give me an intelligence check.
Sure.
Or a nature check, I'd say, is probably the most appropriate.
Nature is wisdom based?
Yeah,
Intelligence.
no, it's intelligence, but
Oh,
you might have
12.
proficiency.
Yeah. We're the least intelligent.
You don't recognize necessarily any of these constellations. It's not like you're trained in it.
No, I'm not.
There are, although there are, you do recall in the other room, there were some maps of constellations.
Oh, I recall that. So I'm going to go to the constellation map room, which was
The one right behind you. Yep.
this one.
Where the book is located that you were going to take.
Yeah.
Eye
so
that book.
Okay.
I'm going to look at these constellations on the walls and see if any of them either are they named?
Yeah, they do have a variety of different names, Big Dipper, Little Dipper sort of stuff. except there are 5 extremely bright stars. They look like they are drawn in silver, and they are like kind of swirling sun symbols.
What are they named
They're not named.
or lettered?
They are not lettered.
Oh.
Five.
Well, I think we need to coincide these telescopes so they point at those said things, and maybe it'll activate this crystal in the middle to get us out of here.
Hmm.
What does that think to you guys?
That is a great thought, Gull.
Yeah, we have 5 letters. We have 5 telescopes. We have 5 books.
So
Five
you
stars?
can, yeah. So John, I believe you said you left the room. So it looks like just Nate is in the room, laying on the grass. Dranks.
That's right.
Do you want to look into the telescope then?
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
Alright.
I assume Gull would come and do this with me.
Yeah, I would
Yeah.
definitely come back in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we all
So
pick
if
up one.
so if you all come back in there, you can aim the telescopes and kind of put the map down on the floor, look at the constellations, look inside the telescopes, and get a bearing as to where these stars would be located. And after maybe 10 minutes or so of kind of comparing it to the map, you can point each of the telescopes at each of the stars.
Okay, what happens?
The globe in the center, it looks like a light shines from it to the wall behind Gaul. So there's a wall right here. And now that this light is shining on it, you can see a secret door revealed.
I'm gonna knock on it and attempt to open it.
It
I'm gonna
opens.
go run back and grab that book, and then run in through all the secret doors.
Okay, so you can grab that book and run right back in. So you do it quick, and nothing in the room changes.
Oh, thank God!
A
So-
singular cat comes out to go to the kitchen.
Another cat.
No cat. No cat. In fact,
And
this
I-
room...
I scream down the hallway, Coriander, I want cat stew next.
you hear,
Man.
okay, from downstairs. Got it.
That might have been a little loud in your ears. I apologize.
No, you're good. You're good. So this room is bare, except for a large bookshelf that is covered in chains against one of the walls, the far wall. You can see it there.
Uh-huh.
It has a plain wooden bench and reading desk built into the shelves. A book with a bust of a mage on its cover sits open on the desk.
Is it Mordecai?
Oh, sorry, closed on the desk, not open. Duh.
Is
There-
it another Mordecai book?
Yep,
Is there a letter on it?
there is. You can see
What
it
is it?
because it is closed. The letter is L.
As soon as we know all these letters, I'm gonna go back to the hangover thing, and I just want to flip around these letters in the air and flip them upside down and reverse them and mirror them and just be playing with these, trying to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
Sure. So
Hi, Tyler.
discuss, everybody.
Yeah. Really? Riley?
Literally,
Rieyl.
That is literally the worst guess ever.
I know. Literally.
that was pretty good. Let's see, Lightyear, L-I-T-E-R-Y, Lightery.
Can you
Lightyear.
for the viewers? Can you read the letters?
Rieytl.
Any guesses from the chat?
Ooh.
Oh, you mean the? Okay, yeah, cool.
Phone a friend for help?
The YouTube chat has been very talkative tonight, but
Oh,
Sweet.
should be.
no
watching
guesses yet.
I hate these kind of puzzles. I'm not good at spelling. Aren't you guys all teachers?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm trying. So I have a. I
Yeah,
have
I'm
a
not a
couple-
game show host.
I have a couple of things already. Definitely litter. We're removing some of the letters, so we have to use all of them is going to be hard. But I don't know that we need to use everything.
Okay.
I'm just making words here, so I have
Where are you having this conversation right now?
In that room.
Liter. We have leader. We said Riley already. liar. I don't know. To put all of them together, I got nothing. There's got to be more letters.
Give me
not-
perception check, John.
Okay.
I'm actually not half bad at that. I took proficiency in that. All right.
18?
Oh, John.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, let's go with goal.
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey.
it's not going to matter. John, you hear the chains behind the bookshelf, on the bookshelf behind you, start to rattle.
I back away slowly and say, something's going on with those chains.
Okay. So you say this to the group, and the books in the shelf start to rattle now. The chains are getting louder, and everyone hears this. And books start flying off of the chained bookshelf. You notice that all these books are actually literally attached to the bookshelf, so they could not be like stolen. But the bookshelf is using them almost like flails, sending them out at all of you.
Oh my god.
I hate that.
We're gonna go into combat here. Give me a check.
Initiative. I don't know, Pat. I'd like to buy a vowel.
Ooh. Wait.
Call out your
6.
17.
4.
9.
17 for goal,
Or-
9 for Dranks.
Oh, Gold got a 6.
Oh, never mind. Who got 17?
Roaring.
Roaring.
Roarin. 6 for Gall, Drank a 9.
Drake's got a 4.
4? Okay, wow.
Yep.
Can't remember anything. Who got a 9?
9 for Olsen.
Wow, can't remember anybody here. Okay, great. So, Roarin, you are going to go first. Yep, you're going to go first. Roarin?
Roaring is going to draw his bow and attack using sharpshooter for the first time today. So that's a
Ooh,
minus
here
5.
we go. Loving it. Oh, with a 19.
So it works. All right. So that'll still hit.
Wow.
Plus 10 on the damage. Long bow. Roll away. I don't want to click twice. And is it lagging? Nope. Okay. Ouch. So 15 damage.
That's excellent. 15 damage. Yeah, because it's like a power attack in 3rd edition with a bow.
Minus 5 to your roll, but if it works, you plus 10 to your damage.
What level are you?
That's first level. It's just, he's a human, so he took a feat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's see here. 15. Gotcha. All right. Next up would be Alston. Then Gall, you're on deck.
Okay, I'm
I
on deck.
will pull out my scimitar
Mhm.
and give it the hands.
Do it up.
12 hit.
A 12 does not hit, even though this is a massive wall-sized bookshelf.
I'm so bewildered by books being flung at my face, I just have to hide behind my shield.
I would equate it to maybe you hit, but just it kind of shrugs off the damage. You didn't hit it in the right book or something.
Yeah.
All right, so now we go to Gall, and then Dranks, you're up on deck.
I'm going to stay within 5 feet of the fighter, and I'm going to grab my mace and I'm going to swing it at him. Hiya! I miss.
You do miss, yeah, with an 8. Yep. Okay. You can whatever you'd like to do after, if you have bonus action or anything. But
No,
Okay.
I got no spells left except for cantrip. Oh wait, I have cantrips. Those
do?
are actions.
those are actions, but they're unlimited. You know, you can
Yeah.
never run out. Dranks, you're up.
Dranks is coming in hot. I think I said I had my rapier drawn before. So
Yep.
I'm going to draw my short sword as well.
You got it.
And I'm coming in hot, swinging with the rapier first. I hopefully figured out how to not roll 24 die at once. Well, I rolled a 15 with the rapier.
15 with the rapier.
Yep.
That will hit. Oh, and James or Tim, I don't know who had it, but can you give me the letters? The chat wants the letters.
You got
Indigo, Echo, Yankee, Tango, Lima.
So that'll be. I'm gonna get sneak attack with that. There's no way that's 10 piercing damage.
So hold on one second. I'm confused. RETL? Is that what you said?
RIEYTL.
RIEYTL.
Yep.
That's the letters he gave us, unless
Yep.
I wrote them down wrong.
Nope, that's
Oh,
what I got
no,
too.
that's good.
Same ones.
Everyone is saying that Dasha would have had this figured out.
Oh, she absolutely would have, 100%.
Long
She would have
ago.
a heartbeat.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a foreign dialect of this extremely unused language, and clearly this word means apple.
She would have done it all and written a song about it too.
All right, so Nate, you hit
I'm
and you did.
gonna roll my. I don't understand. There's no way I would get 10 damage piercing. I feel like I don't know.
You could. It says that you rolled a D8.
A
You rolled an
perfect
8.
Yeah.
And that's
so 15
plus your-
damage with the rapier.
Yeah, that's doable. With sneak attack, rogues are great.
Heck yeah. And I'm gonna spin right into the short sword,
hmm
rolling a hot 8. Hot 8.
That will not hit anything, but that first attack was deadly.
Awesome.
That was good. The bookshelf doesn't seem to care though because it's a bookshelf. So,
I'm gonna try to run away after
yep, you can do so.
and pray that it's as bad as the swords.
This bookshelf is aware that you're running away and tries to grab you with its book.
Well, not the chains.
Singular book.
Oh my god.
Yo.
It just critted you.
Don't take opportunity attacks if you don't need to.
15 damage and you are
Thanks, Coach.
grappled. 15 damage and you are
Yeah,
grappled.
down.
So it actually it basically clubbed you around the head with the book and then the chains wrapped around your neck.
Drags you back into the room.
You all, I just figured I didn't get far if that's what it did.
You didn't get far. The bookshelf
know
goes,
this-
"Get over here." You just a bunch of
yeah.
books open like mouths and they say, "Get over here."
You didn't finish your homework.
I hate books after this whole arc.
All right, back to the top. We got Roran.
I'm
What do we
gonna
got,
just
Rowan?
draw another bow attack. This time not with sneak attack.
No sharpshooter. Got it.
That's what I meant. Thank you. No sharpshooter.
A lot of funny attempts in the chat of what this word could be. I'm not going to say any because I don't want to influence you, but they're terrible attempts.
Cool.
There's not a lot of options here.
Critical fail.
All right, critical fail, and then we go to Alston.
Yep, I will do what I do with my scimitar.
Go for it.
Again, whiffed it. 10.
Okay, that's a whiff. We go to goal. Goal on goal.
Goal will as an action, is it? Dude on the floor is knocked out, correct?
Yep.
Oh no, he never gets knocked out.
Oh, yeah,
wow,
Nate.
Wait, I'm at 1.
Yeah.
Gosh, darn it! I gotta.
You are at 1.
Heck yeah!
Look at that save. Remember, James got saved earlier, so he felt like he needed to save somebody.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh, Gull, that's all you.
Yeah, so he's not knocked out, so I can't stabilize him. So what I will do is I will cast a Sacred Flame.
There you go. I'm gonna take a wisdom
Dex
save
save,
or dex save.
ranged. It just says you get a dex save.
Yep, I failed it with a 1.
Oh, that works. A D8.
A bookshelf should not have a good dex save. So,
Yes. Pew!
3.
Is that plus anything?
Yes. No, it's not plus anything.
No, it's not. It's just a D8.
But it is fire, so it's going to do more damage than normal. So it's going to go to 6.
Ooh.
Light him up, Gull.
Oof.
All right. Some books are on fire, literally,
And they're grabbing the Half-Orc.
and then they're going to use them to bludgeon you.
Smash!
Dranks, you're up.
Oh, well, I'm angrily going to swing away both again.
Sure.
And I will hopefully figure out one of these days how to roll less than 24 die. Oh, the rapier's not going to hit. The short sword is coming in hot, though. As it rolls a 10, I'm really not feeling it after the chain whip. Chains and whips do not excite Dranks.
No.
Yes, so I don't think I hit.
Okay, yeah, you missed with that 10. Or what was the total?
I got a 7 on the
7?
first swing and a 10 on the second one.
Did you roll the 10 straight up, though? You get
Yeah, the 10 was a straight 10.
But you get to add your attack to it, though. You just don't add it to damage, your strength. Or dex.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
I wasn't able to do that on the second one.
You don't get it to the damage.
Oh, then I rolled a 14 on the second one.
So then that will hit.
Oh, well then.
But now you don't add damage, so it's just a dice straight up. So you rolled a
4 piercing.
2. You rolled a 2. Plus the sneak attack
2?
is...
There we
it's
go, I
a-
got a 2. There we go, I hit it for 2.
Well,
Come on,
3,
Tim,
because
you're
of the sneak
offhand
attack damage.
expert.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
All right. Its turn.
Did not
It's
realize
going to attack, I guess, the person who hit it with the flame, so that would be James. A 22.
No,
Oh,
that,
I'm gonna try and intercept this.
Okay. It's 8 bludgeoning damage. So
I'm still alive.
Well, hold up. We can take away 6 of that.
you could take away 4 of it. There you go. So you take 4. And this
4.
round, it's actually going to swing another book out. This time at, you know what? At the defender here, at Alston.
Oh no.
It doesn't like that you're trying to stop it, although it's not going to hit you this time with an 8.
Nice.
All right. Books are flailing out, floating through the air, being swung around on chains. It's a dervish in there. All right. We go to the top. We go to Alston. No, sorry. Warren.
I'm feverishly trying to make words out of this. I'm down to like trying to make a bunch of 2-letter words. Okay, let's shoot a bow over my shoulder.
That'll hit with a 14.
Oh, I clicked it twice. I'm sorry.
That'll still hit with a 14.
Cool.
And your damage
Well
on
then.
that is 8.
Eat
All right. Rorn, how do you kill a bookshelf with an arrow? This is actually a
Carefully.
legitimate
Oh, I-
question. This is not a...
I notch my arrow and draw my bow, and I release it, and I say, "The library's closed."
You remember the
Oh,
Lost Boys?
haven't seen it.
You ever seen the Lost Boys?
No.
It's been since college. Yeah.
You don't remember the scene where he shoots the vampire with a bow and arrow, hits him in the chest, and he flies back into a radio, like a wall radio, like speaker system, and then proceeds to get electrocuted for about 5 minutes and then explodes.
And didn't he fly back like way further than he
Yeah.
should from an arrow? Yep.
Yes.
I appreciate the Lost Boys reference.
All right, Lost Boys. Where do you want to go?
I want to
Oh.
figure out how these
We are lost.
words were in here. Is there anything behind that bookcase thing?
No, but Nate, now that the bookshelf is dead, no longer moving, the chain that's wrapped around you, you were able to like remove it from the bookshelf. You feel like you could use this as a weapon, this book that you have.
Heck yeah. All right, so
Yeah.
what is it? How does that function?
So this book that is wrapped around your hand is different than the other ones. It's like got some metal, like what's the word of around the edges. It's got,
Flanges?
whatever that is around the corners. It's kind of like the plating. I don't know what it is.
Flanges. Oh, the
Flanged?
corner thingies.
Is it flanged?
I don't know, but either way, it's got those it's got a little bits of metal on it, and the title of this book, funnily enough, is entitled Martial Attack Techniques.
Excellent.
So you feel like this one could be used as a weapon if you swing it hard enough at somebody.
Yeah. I'm gonna sheathe the short sword and keep that in my left hand.
just to let you
permanently
know,
run out.
for gameplay purposes, it counts as a +1 magical flail.
Whoa.
What?
Yeah.
1d8 or 1d6 for a flail?
I believe a flail is a D8, is it not?
Damn, that's a good item.
I'm gonna double check on that. It
Good
could be a
level
D6.
1.
Yeah, level 1. Yeah.
I mean, I
Relly.
Fighter, but-
Yetler.
A flail does 1d10.
Woohoo! Let's
Seriously?
go. Let's go.
But unfortunately, you cannot use sneak attack with it, and it is a two-handed weapon.
Well, no, it's for
Sweet.
it's for the fighter.
I sheathe them both and hold on to this for a
Oh, no,
moment
sorry.
and make eyes at Alston.
I am wrong. It is a D8. I just looked it up. It's a D8.
Still
But it
two-handed?
still is a, it's not a finesse weapon or a light weapon.
Ooh, interesting.
Strength based.
Okay, so now we go to the group. You want to try to decipher letters again?
Well,
I mean, I wrote out like 20 permeations of this shit. I haven't came up
So
with anything.
what have you come up with?
Letry?
I came up with liar, like the instrument.
Lear?
Littery. Littering in.
Lighter,
Yeah.
but we're missing a G and an H.
yeah, I have a lot of combinations that don't include all 6 letters.
Traily? Tryel?
Litter, leader, relit, tiller,
I'm
yet.
trying to think if there's anything with like
Try.
space or time that maybe could
Higher.
come up.
Well, also,
I
have we found every book?
don't think so.
So, and we have the book from in here, so I take that book up also.
There's one place
Search
left.
the rest of the room. Is there anything else in here that's cool?
No, it's actually bare other than that.
I think we need to go to the arboretum.
You go to the kitchen. These cats are up to something.
I think we need to fight some fairy dragons, and I think maybe we should. I don't know. The
Isn't
broom
there
is
more
fine.
up here that we didn't explore yet, or am I wrong?
No, I think we got everything.
We got everything in the
Wasn't there,
upstairs.
Bob? Was there a window on the far side of that room on the far east side?
On the far east side, there was a window,
Yeah.
yes, which
Oh,
led
that's
out
just
to
a
a
window. Okay, yep.
led out
never
to like a
mind then.
balcony area. Yeah,
Yep, nah, that's fine.
Does it overlook the arboretum?
it would. Yes. Yes,
Maybe
it would.
like a good place for a sniper to attack from,
I guess.
away from harm's way.
Yeah. Sure.
Hey, Alston, real quick here. Are you interested in this this flail situation, or is this more something I should hold on to?
I mean, if you don't want to hold on to it, I don't think I don't think it'll suit me well.
Okay, great. Then I'm using it.
Oh, you have a shield, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody, where would you like to go next?
Gotta go to the arboretum.
Okay.
It's the
You-
arboretum or it's the broom. Those are the only 2 things we haven't really like.
Oh,
Interacted.
where the broom was? Was that a door or a window?
Window.
It was a window.
Window.
And we
Would
looked
you-
outside. It's just that indigo stuff.
I'm gonna move you
Miasma.
to the first floor again, though, just because every
Yeah.
option you're talking about is on the first floor, so you can decide. But I'm gonna move you there. Okay. So you get down the stairs, and Cumin and Coriander are at the bottom of the steps, and they say, "All right, dinner's all cleaned up. Yeah, the soup was good. Did you find anything?"
Found a couple more books, but we can't make any heads or tails of these letters. Do you know anything about these letters? And I give them RIEYTL.
Nope. But did you check the basement?
There's a basement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You told me that we forgot.
Where's that?
How do we get
What?
down there?
It's behind the study. This door.
Where's the basement in here?
They lead you to the back here. One of these bookshelves. They say that. What's her name? Vistandia.
Standa.
Standia.
She would go back behind this bookshelf.
All right, I'm try to figure out how to open up this bookshelf? Is that
Sure.
perception?
It's going to take you some time. You can roll a check. Go ahead. That might speed it up. Yeah, with a 14 plus your bonuses, I'd say you
Plus
can
3.
find out. You can find the secret door. It's the far wall on the left, behind the left bookcase.
Did it happen
when
to
the
take
bottom
an
left.
hour?
No, it won't take an hour. No.
Darn.
When the bottom-most book in the bookcase is pulled, it slides forward to reveal a door behind it.
Okay, good.
Okay.
How are we all doing hit wise?
Still great.
I'm hanging out at 1, but
I mean, I can give you a couple more, but I feel like 5 is not much better than 1, so I'd rather.
no, they're both 1 hit, I think.
So just keep dying, and hopefully someone just remember. I have 6 good berries attached to me in my pouch. You all should have one, but you're not getting any more.
Huh. All
Whatever
right,
you-
let's open up this door to the basement then, Bobo.
Sure. Who has the highest passive perception?
14. It's probably me.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know.
Um,
Clerics are good at wisdom too.
Yeah, but if you didn't
I got a
choose it-
16.
Yep, there you
There
go.
it is.
Ooh, excuse me.
Winner.
Golf on goal.
Yeah.
As you found the bookshelf, you also noticed there are a ton of papers in this room that you never looked at, and it just kind of dawned on you, if this is a study, there might be clues in here.
Oh, let's start sifting through papers in here. Look at all these notes.
Yep. In fact, there's books and books of handwritten notes. Most of these are like diary entries or memoirs. After reading for about, 15 minutes or so, all 4 of you kind of perusing, you can find out a few things. You find a few specific hidden gems that might give you some insight. First, you realize that almost all of these books were written by Festandia. You also know that Festandia was clearly a powerful mage, as well as a priest of Mistra.
The goddess of magic.
She frequented Candlekeep, obviously, to further her studies. In one of the exchanges in her book, you can see that, in one of her excerpts, I should say, you can see that she wrote that guests that enter her house should follow the books. They will lead to their freedom.
Hey, good advice.
Follow the books.
And
Follow-
only that the command word will open the portal back to Candlekeep.
Follow the books.
Oh, and that there are 7 books in total.
We're missing a book.
Oh,
We're only
boy.
missing
Letters in
1.
Spectre. How do you spell Spectre? There's a SCEPTRE. Is that
Scepter? Yes, scepter. Yeah.
Scepter. Thank you. Yeah.
I think
Okay, so yeah, I got there
Alright,
too
so-
slow. That is 7.
You want to head down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah,
I'm going to put you into the next map. So go down, go south.
Our letters don't work with it though.
No. Well, yeah.
Okay, there you are. You are in the stairwell leading to the basement. So immediately there's a door straight ahead of you, which heads east, but there's also a door to the south that heads west. Heads west. West.
I'm an East Coast guy, but that's just me.
Big East Coast guy. Ski the East.
Where- Where would you like to go?
East.
East.
East it is. Okay, you see a couple of other doors in this hallway, one to the east, one to the south. Where would you like to go?
East.
East.
Okay. So you head into that far east room. Smells of alcohol and brine permeate this room. Glass vessels, large and small, stand on the rows of the floor and tables, ranging from 1 foot to 6 feet tall. Inside each vessel is the body of a creature floating in a clear liquid. One 4-foot tall container is missing its lid and has no occupant.
Get out, get out, get out, get out.
I
I
trust
hear that and I turn and run.
Yeah.
He's the smartest among us. I trust him.
How well lit is the room? Bob?
The room is Well
Is
lit.
it well lit or is it very shadowy?
I would say it's well lit like all of the other rooms in the house.
Oh, so you said there's one container that's empty.
Mm-hmm.
Is there? Can I stoop down and look under and look? Is there anything underneath these tables?
There is. In fact, as you're looking, you see 4 crawling hands rushing towards you.
Ah!
What do you do? What do you do?
Try to high five it.
High five.
Doesn't it?
High five.
Hey, high five. I'm gonna be like, oh crap. Can I fit out this way? Can I get to there? Can I run?
Yeah, you could run. Mm-hmm.
I say, run and shut the door.
Well,
Sure,
we gotta.
so you-
Did I notice anything else? Was there a book in there?
There was no book that you saw. Some of the creatures in the jars that all of you would have been able to see, you would have seen like one was like a giant fire beetle. There was some other things that you probably have not ever seen before. So I guess if you give me let's do nature or arcana, I'll give you some clues.
I got 18.
Ooh.
In what?
Let's go nature.
Nature?
And nature is intelligence based.
It's a straight
I
18.
got a 17.
So one of them could be best described as a almost like jellyfish-like looking creature with eye stalks sticking up at the top of its head. Another one. What's that? I'm sorry, I missed what you said.
Who? Me?
Yeah, did somebody say something?
No.
Oh, the other what looks like maybe perhaps like a cross between some sort of a wyvern and a chicken. Yep, and the other one looks like a tadpole, but it looks like it's got like a much more larger bulbous frog-like thing attached to the end.
Oh, I know what that is, but my character sure doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think your characters would know all of these. I would say you probably have seen maybe the cockatrice and the flump, maybe?
Yeah.
You've heard of it? With the 18?
Probably heard of a cockatrice. Probably know what it is. I've probably never seen one.
Yeah, I don't think you've seen... Yeah, maybe in study. Yeah. I
Yeah.
agree. Okay, so you close the door behind you. Those crawling hands on the floor, you can hear them scratching at the door.
Is there any way to? Well, first of all, can we get the fighter out of the room too? Or
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah, sorry. So
Yeah, can
the
we
room
close-
that's...
and lock that door up?
Yeah, you could close it. Yeah, it can't lock it from this side, but it doesn't seem like the hands can open it.
Okay, thank God.
This room right here, it's open. This dark stone-walled room contains only a few objects. There's a 5-foot diameter circle of intricate runes covering the floor. There's an empty wooden bookstand opposite the door with bronze braziers at the 3 cardinal points of the circle.
3.
The room smells of charcoal and sulfur.
Oh, is there a book on the bookstand?
So when you walk in, you can see there's a bookstand. There's a warty toad sitting on it. But there's no books.
Hey,
Greet the toad?
Yeah.
That was what-
Hey, frog.
Well, he's a toad. You don't want to upset him.
I don't know if he's a toad or a frog. I'm not a frogologist.
So when you approach the toad,
I'm gonna greet him from here, from 10 feet away.
yeah, it actually disappears when you get close to it, and it's gone.
Is there a book there?
No book.
All right, no book.
No book.
Next time we see it, I'd like to try to kiss it.
This is a door here.
It is a door on the west side of this basement. I'll open
And
it
we
for
should
you.
go through this door.
Yep.
All right.
Hey guys,
Air-
you coming? So I really need to get home.
The air in here smells of an astringent chemical. Long wooden tables stretch across the room, laden with vials, beakers, and flasks holding various liquids and powders. Books are stacked between the glassware and chemicals. Yellowed paper charts and blackboards full of complex formulas cover the walls.
Searching the room, looking around the room, is there...
If you'd like to give me an intelligence check, you could determine perhaps what the goal of the research is here. Everyone can make this check.
Group
15?
intelligence? Yeah.
1-5?
Good. Nate?
Better.
17.
17. Alston?
11.
11. And John Rourn?
11.
11.
Not bad.
So you can determine that the goal here is to transmute various materials into gold.
Alchemist room.
Yep.
Were they successful at all?
There are 4 clay figures that rest on the table in the middle of this room. They range from rudimentary, barely humanoid, to a small winged body so lifelike that it almost appears like a real creature is there but merely asleep.
Oh,
I feel like it is.
I'm gonna greet it. I'm gonna walk over to it and say, "Hey, are you okay? Are you alive?"
Based on that intelligence check, you can tell that these are perhaps failures.
Is it dead?
Well, they were perhaps objects that were tried to be changed into gold, but were failed.
I'd like to go back up to that. Where's that suit of armor that we saw earlier?
Oh, that was on the top floor.
What is on the top floor? I'm thinking
But
about
just
that suit
to
of armor.
just to finish this room, you do find a book within the bookshelves, and you
Oh.
also found some potions of healing.
Nice.
Oh,
There are 2 vials of healing potions.
where are we at? The rest of the party, because I wouldn't mind one, but
One is yours. I'm only minus 2 health. I'm fine.
Take
Yeah.
it.
I'm
I
going down
drink it
4.
immediately.
Okay. So it's 2d4
1d4
plus
plus
2.
Oh,
Yeah.
2d4? 2d4 plus 2? Okay,
Mhm. For the potion, yeah.
gotcha.
You said you're down 2. I'm sorry. You said you're down 2 goal.
No, I'm down 4.
4. Why don't you just? I'm just gonna give you 2 good berries. Why don't you eat those? Round you out. So
Okay.
take 2 HP. Where are you at, Alston?
Cool.
Cool. Okay. So
What letter is on the book,
The
Bobby?
letter is B.
B?
B. Oh, I wanted a vowel. You're
Wait,
saying
say that again.
B, as in beta.
I look at the
Oh,
group and
shit.
say,
I know. You know it too. Cool. Sorry, I just got it.
What is it?
"Go,
Oh.
John, Roran. What do you think it is?"
Liberty. Right? Liberty.
Liberty.
There's
That-
one
that-
more word letter.
That is a word.
That's true. There is 7. No, thank you. Oh fuck. I was so proud. I got worry.
Just Liberty does have 7 letters in it.
Wait. So what am I missing? We had 6.
Liberty has 7 letters, yeah.
5,
It-
6,
it-
7.
It's
Yeah, that's
the
7.
7
Okay.
letters that we have. Yeah.
Oh, we have it.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Let's go back upstairs to the first floor and go to the doorway.
Anteroom.
Yeah, the place we came in. I'm game.
Oh, what is that?
So, as you head out of this room,
Oh,
you see
God.
a small demon-like creature with horns sticking out of its head. It's very small,
Where are
but
you?
behind it are the 4 crawling hands, kind of like a little mini army running behind him, and they are coming at you. Let's roll for initiative. One final combat here.
Bro.
Uh,
While we're rolling for initiative, I just wanted to see if any of you guys got my Full Metal Alchemist reference with the suit of armor.
Oh, haha.
I was
What was
gonna
Missed
the-
it.
No one else watches.
I missed it.
Only one of us nerds who watches anime, just me.
James loves anime.
haven't watched that one.
James was in anime once.
I am an anime. Hold
All
on,
right,
let's see if
everybody.
I can-
Last hurrah here. Let's do it. Give me your initiatives.
13.
13 Rourn,
17
Well-
Alston.
17 Alston, 12
Okay.
for Golf on Goal,
It's 4 for Dranks.
4
I
for
just was testing
Dranks.
something out.
After you just drank that potion.
Yes.
All
I'm
right, let's
ready
do it.
to
Here we
die in
go.
one hit.
All right, here we go. The Quasit shouts at you. All my Quasits have Brooklyn accents for whatever reason, but he's speaking Abyssal, so you don't understand him. But he will try to. Who's in front? Is that Alston?
Yeah, I think he would have been, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So Alston, he is going to try to scare you. Give me a Wisdom saving throw.
Is it with magic or just like by its I've got an advantage on wisdom saving throws against magic.
That's a good question. It actually, I don't think it is magic.
Okay.
Probably
Yeah.
SU.
All right, what'd you get?
16.
Okay, you're fine. You're able to stay in its presence. It is going to try to bite you, and it gets an 18.
That hits.
Okay, so it does a total of. Whew, wait, that is insane. Oh my god. So the bite itself does 9 piercing, and then.
I'm down.
Oh my god, that's a crazy bite. Oh, you need to give me a con save for the rest of the damage.
Oh, okay, so I'll take the 9. Great.
Yep.
And a con save. I'm good with those, that's fine. Not good enough. That's a 6.
We just
Okay.
lost the
So
tank.
then you do take 9 poison damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
Are you dead?
As a free action, I definitely say I will heal him up.
I can't hear you, Nate. You're a little soft there.
As a free action, I say I will heal him up.
Okay, good. So, Alston, you're down. You took 18 damage, so you're not completely dead, but you're knocked out.
Yep.
Okay. All right, go ahead, Nate. Did you say you wanted to do something? You're next. Oh, no, you're not next. You're 4.
Oh no, I'm deep down the order. I just want to let
Okay.
my teammates
Alston-
know.
Alston, give me a death save. Sorry.
Yep.
Okay, 1 success for you. All right, you're up next, Rorn.
All right. Warren is going to use his movement to come to the other end of the hallway. And then attack the first guy.
Okay, go for it. The Quasit.
Quasit, thank you. I'm going to use
Sharpshooter.
Go for it.
Nope, not going to work. That's a 1. Or 11, yeah, so 6.
What's the total? Oh, you
6.
rolled a 1. Oh, you rolled a 1. Never mind. Yeah.
Well, it's a whole lot of shit plus the -5, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna miss. Okay. Next up would be Gaul. Golf on Gaul.
For a free action, I will stabilize the fighter.
Yep.
With
Nice.
my cantrip,
Okay,
and
Now-
then I will
go for it.
use Searing Light.
Can you?
Choose.
Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, one
Go
of
for
them's a bonus action.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was.
Yeah,
I
and the
in
other
my
one's
mind.
a
I couldn't.
Searing Light, so he needs to make a will save at is that 13? Wait, no, I have that written down.
It's
Hold
deck
on.
save. You said
Say again.
deck save, right?
Is it a deck save?
Well, he's gonna
Dex
pass
save.
either way. He's gonna pass either way with a 22.
Oh, then he's fine.
Okay.
22.
Yeah, it would be a 20 if it's not, or a 19. So it's gonna pass either way.
Oh my
we go
god.
to the hands. The hands.
Oh,
The
give him
hands start to
hands.
move. 1, 2, 3, and it's going to go onto your space. It's going to go 1, 2, 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So these 2 crawling claws are going to go onto the Firbolg's space, and I'm going to roll their claw attacks. So there's 2 of them. 7 and 22, so the 22 will hit James's character, and it's going to end up doing 4 bludgeoning. 1 is going to hit Tim while you're down, so that's an automatic death save failure. And the other one, oh, you have 2 on you, don't you? No, 1 on you. Never mind. The other one, where'd it go? I'm looking for all these hands. They're out of out of
There was
order.
one under the closet too.
Lost all. Can you just
Oh,
turn
under
off
the
Fog of
closet.
War? Are we
Yes,
at that
that's
point
right.
yet?
No, I don't want to turn Fog of War off yet. No.
Oh, good.
Okay. So we are good. So we've got Stefano in the chat. The answer was Liberty, not Riblet. He's still guessing.
Of
So-
course you are, Stefano. Nice. I
Ah,
appreciate you're still here.
Dranks,
Thank
you're
you
up.
to all of you in the chat. We love you.
yes. Should've
Dranks, you are up.
had the chat on. Great. Who has the potion of healing? Do you have a potion of healing?
You do, I thought.
You.
No, I drank mine.
I thought they gave them both to you. Did they not?
Yeah.
Great. Yes, I have it. I sprint to my dude, Alston here. Where is Alston exactly?
He's
At
10
the
feet ahead
key
of
of the
you.
hallway.
He's right there. So I'm going to sprint right up to him and give him a healing potion.
Yep.
And pour that right down his throat.
Okay, 2d4 plus 2.
Am I rolling it?
Yep.
I got it.
Or he got it. Whatever.
You should have rolled.
Bob.
Oh, you should have rolled. You should have rolled a 3. So you get 3 damage, Alston, or 3 hit points.
3 plus 5 total. 5 total.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
gotcha. Yeah,
good.
Yeah.
Good. And with that, can I bonus action with a? Oh no, wait, no, I have my two-handed weapon. Never mind. Am I going to get an opportunity attack if I retreat a little bit?
You might.
Well, am I within 5 feet of something?
You are. There's hands on
Okay.
top of him. He might be.
Gotcha. I could tell that. Yep. Okay. I'll stay there and stay in the fray.
Okay. We go to the top of the order. Alston, you're up.
I come back to with a crawling claw on top of me, and the first thing I want to do is try and remove it from myself. And
Sure.
the best way to remove things on top of you is with the sword.
So you smack it. Go ahead.
Does a 13 hit it?
Yes, it does.
That'll be 9 slashing damage.
9. It's dead.
Great. And I'm going to use my bonus action to do my second wind and heal myself with some more HP.
Good idea. Good idea. Okay.
Right.
The Quasit will go next.
Oh my
It's going to.
gosh.
The Quasit's going to run back and. No, it's going to try to bite you again before it runs back into the room.
Okay.
Yeah, it's going to try to nibble you once more. What's your AC?
16.
11 does not hit. Okay, so then it's going to. It might take an attack of opportunity here, but it's going to run back into this room and close the door.
Can I try and attack it then?
Yeah, go ahead.
Great.
He's within 5 of me too, right?
What is Nate? Yeah.
I'm going to say because of the hard wall there and the door frame, that it would be too hard to take an attack with the chain.
All right. Cool.
Yeah. Go for it.
Let's see. That's definitely going to hit.
You know
7
what?
slashing damage.
Doesn't
22
even
to
matter,
hit.
Nate, because it's dead.
That's right. Well done. Alston had it.
Wait,
Okay.
killed it?
Kill the
Alston
closet.
killed Everything.
Okay, next up is it would go, so it's done. Rorn, you're up next.
Attacking.
What are you
Third.
attacking? The hand?
Yep, the hand.
Okay.
18 to hit.
It's gonna hit. I was actually gonna give it some pretty big cover going through 2 people, but you hit with either way.
Sharpshooter.
Oh yeah, never mind. Duh.
Ignore cover. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why I'm being nonchalant. Sorry.
It's dead.
Sharpshooter. Okay.
All right. And there's
Is it like
one hand
hit
on
points?
the Firbolg. There's one hand. 2 hands on the Firbolg.
My house.
So James, you're up. Goal for
Oh.
goal.
Okay. There's an 8 just got thrown across the field. I'm gonna
My rolling is very lagged. I'm sorry.
5-foot step to here.
Sure.
And I'm gonna attempt to banish one of these with some. See if I have a better. Where'd it go? Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Where the hell did they go? I have them all written down. I suck at this today. Well, there
Hey,
they
you've
are.
been doing good.
I guess it's going to be Sacred Flame again. So
Okay.
you owe me your deck save.
I failed with a 9.
That is a fail, and that's that. 6.
6 damage. That's gone. You got one more hand. It was hand on Gaul. Now it's Gaul on hand. Golf on Gaul. All right, we got one hand. It's going to try to get Dranks. Sorry.
Bring it.
It's going to move on to Dranks. And it's going to do a 15.
Yeah, it'll hit.
Oh, these claws. 5 bludgeoning.
I'm standing, and I'm gonna.
You just got punched in the liver by this hand.
While I'm getting my book and chain and whirling it around in this hallway, it punches me in the liver, and I'm gonna attack.
Sure. Slam it on him.
Heck yeah.
Now, the big problem here is I don't know if a rogue is proficient with a flail, so you might only get your strength here.
Right, but that's only one less than what I already had.
It should be 2 less, but still. But yeah, that's
no,
not good.
my stats are messed up because I made this very interesting character.
Gotcha. So you're going to miss, unfortunately, even with a 10 from the bonuses.
That's a bummer. I'm unable to hit it in this tight
You do
hallway
slam this book
flail.
very hard on the floor, though.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Any other actions from you?
I don't think I can.
I think I chose an appropriate token for Dranks. It's that like very confused half-orc from the DMG or whatever it is. The player is
I imagined him as like a kind of similar to Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy.
Oh, that
chaotic good knucklehead.
Yeah, I think he's right on. Then we go to Alston.
Can I get to? I can't see the hand right now. Can I attack it from around or no?
Yeah, it's just because it's like it's right there.
Okay, I will take a swing at it with the scimitar.
I'm going to give it some cover though.
Okay.
Do it.
Does 16 hit it with cover?
It does.
Or 8. That'll be 7 slashing damage.
And it is done. Everybody.
I am racking up a body count. Let's go.
Is it a body
Well
count
done.
if it's just hands though?
Hands, books, quasits, something's dying. It's all good. This is revenge for when I played Hex and was death by 1,000 cuts. Alston is my end gamer.
All right, everybody. So let's go back upstairs. Move your characters. I'll move them actually. I'll move them to the stairs.
Oh, okay.
I'll move them. Just be easier. I can see everything. And now I can turn off the light if you'd like, so you can see a little bit more of this place.
Sure. Like, what didn't we get into?
Just in such a small space, it like really like
There you go.
limits things.
So, you get back upstairs, and at that point, you smell baked goods and coriander and cumin. They have cookies for you.
Cookies! I love cookies!
We thought you'd like something for your way out.
Yes?
Here you
Thanks,
go.
guys. Well, that's wonderful. Are you guys really the wizards?
No, the
That
cats are.
That would be clever, but no, we're not wizards.
Ah.
But did you figure out your puzzle?
Apparently.
Apparently,
I think so.
We
I think
speak,
so.
speak freedom and exit.
What's the
Speak
word?
friend and enter.
What's the word?
Liberty.
Liberia. I don't
Not much.
Riblet?
don't
Riblet?
speak English.
So,
Rivulet?
when-
Rival, yes.
so because Rorn is close enough to the door, you're in like the foyer area. When you say liberty, the door opens and you can see that portal open up, and it's blurry, but you see Candlekeep in the background.
All right. Awesome.
Wow, liberty. We should remember that in case somebody else comes in.
You should write it down.
We don't really write.
You have. Can I go into this study here and look
Sure.
for a writing implement?
Yeah, you can find a quill.
I'm gonna find a quill, and I'm gonna go out here to the door, the exit door.
Yep.
I'm gonna write on the door to leave, say liberty.
Just ink. Just smear ink.
Yeah, yeah.
Finger paint.
I'm gonna
Rosebud.
ask the
It's
chefs
Rosebud.
here. You guys know what's been happening to our crops? I feel like we got a little distracted.
Not the sorghum.
No, the guy back in Candlekeep, he's the one who's gonna help us.
I feel like our mission.
So Roran is very distracted by this cartoon going on in his head where he is on a flying broomstick firing arrows down at people, and they all worship him, and he really wants to go talk to that broom again. But I'm gonna bite my tongue because Roran's embarrassed.
The portal starts to
bit.
fade. The portal starts to fade as the door is open.
I sprint.
And I run through it.
Get out.
Get out.
All right. Your characters run out. The portal closes behind you. You're now in Candlekeep again, and you see Mistraeus's body on the floor. It looks like he was he's stabbed with like a letter opener or something. All of the items that you saw before are scattered on the table and floor, except the imp statue is gone.
Dum dum dum.
I go out into the what do you call it? The actual rest of the Candlekeep and call for guards.
Yeah, so sages come to your call, and they check on in the chamber, and they see Mistraeus's body there, and they question you, and they're going to get the full story, I assume, from you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They have obviously magical abilities. They're able to discern that you're telling the truth, and they're going to ensure that no one falls prey to this trap again. But what is puzzling to them is that if those homunculi are alive, then maybe Fistandia is alive somewhere right now. And that, everybody...
Someone else.
Who's
Yes.
Freyet?
Freyet, yeah. They were associates, mages that worked together. Everyone, that is the joys of extra-dimensional spaces.
Wow.
All right.
That was
Congratulations.
wonderful.
That was
Joyful.
cool.
Yeah, a lot of fun. And
Very
really
much.
cool, too, we got the author of this...
He's in chat right now.
No, posted though that tell the group cumin and coriander. Tell the group this, but tell cumin and coriander to behave themselves. So Michael Polkinghorn is the author of this specific adventure. What's really cool about this book is that it's 17 individual one-shot adventures written by people in the D&D community, people who are content creators that are independent, were kind of gotten by Chris Perkins, rounded up, and wrote all of these. So this one was written by this person, Michael Polkinghorn, and he commented on the Facebook group.
Nice.
So
Thanks,
Awesome.
Michael.
Heck
That
yeah.
was fun.
Thank you.
yeah,
Yeah.
this was a lot of
Thanks.
fun. A lot
Yeah,
of fun. And I want to
absolutely.
thank all of you guys for playing with me and jumping in kind of last minute. But I knew I wanted to run this because it was such a cool mission, and I really wanted to dive into this book. So thank you.
Yeah, well,
Always a
I'm
good time.
game for another one, especially playing the same characters, and give us our XP.
There you go. You leveled up.
We leveled up. We're all level 2 for the next adventure.
Thanks for running it, Bob. Yeah,
Of
now I
course.
can run away.
Of course.
It'll take 2 claws to take me down.
Yeah.
Don't forget, if you're on YouTube watching this, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for notifications. I'm streaming quite a bit now, and I've got a lot of other guide series. I'm going to be doing a guide series on Candlekeep Mysteries using footage from this actual live play. Then also this weekend on Sunday, I have my Supernatural 20 horror-themed campaign that's going to be running one shot from the Arcane Library, The Crypts of Azarum. That starts at 11:30 a.m. here on the East Coast. Anything else to say, everybody?
Thanks for signing in.
Yeah. Thanks for stopping
Thanks.
by. Well run, Bob.
Thank you. All right, everybody. We'll see you on the tabletop. Good night.